floating away with you in the backseat of my car. We're timeless, sailing through, but tonight, no, we can't go far. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally breathe. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally see.
everyone. I know exactly what you're thinking. That guy doesn't look like Chris Moneymaker. He's way too handsome. And you're correct about both things. But Chris Moneymaker and the infamous Poker Mama, I am told, are going to be here momentarily. And so until then, you get me and the one and only Vocal Terror. It's almost like Christmas got here early. We are jumping right into the action for the main event of our Stones Live final table, 150K guaranteed. These are the final 9, the best of the best. And right here in the first hand, Justy with Ace King, our chip leader on the first hand with almost 2 million in play, is going to open up the pot. The blinds are 4 and 8,000 with an 8,000 big blind ante, and right off the bat we have a raise to 21K. It's going to be an aggressive final table.
Wow, what a crazy first hand. Look at this. The first 2 hands we see are Ace King and King Queen suited.
It's just going to be that kind of night. Randy, of course, no stranger to our final table. He was in the 3-way chop for the main event of Run It Up Stones back in December, so I'm sure you'll recognize him. And your camera is looking right there at Ryan Coe with 8-3, who I'm sure is going to fold. He came into day 2 today as the chip leader, and he makes the final table second in chips. And here we go, fold around to Fish Sauce, who is also going to call. So we are going to see a flop. It looks like 3 ways.
And look at this; these guys are have such good poker faces.
Like,
their images are just black,
well,
black with
exactly the same.
Yeah,
it's
wow,
freaking amazing.
Yeah, stone cold rocks.
Okay, check this out. We get a flop. The ace comes. Justy smack down on the top, gonna open his hand and just put it right across these other 2 players' faces in the very first hand of the final table. And how do you play this?
You gotta keep your hand strong.
You bet it out. It's a tournament. You keep the pressure on. You keep it going. $29,000 up top for first place. 254 players. 39 came back today. It would have been 40, but there was a double bust out on the bubble of 1B.
Oh, man.
I know. Justy betting looks like 35,000. Oh, 45,000 in chips, and that should elicit a fairly quick fold from both Randy and Fish Sauce to wrap up our first hand here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I am not signed in. I decided not to because I'm only going to be here for a moment, supposedly. As
it's
a
on
matter
his birth
of fact,
certificate.
I see one of the official announcers.
Here he comes.
Coming through the door this very moment. The one, the only.
Kasey Mills.
Oh, so it's Chris Moneymaker, not Kasey Mills. Sorry, guys. What's up, Chris?
Not much.
How are you, sir?
Doing awesome. How are we doing?
We just saw the first hand, so you didn't miss much. We expected to hit a final table like 7 p.m. tonight, and these guys have been slugging it out. Well, 2 guys, really. Justy and C8. Check this out. Justy and C8 coming to the table with almost 2 million in chips, and Ryan and C3 with 1.3 million. There's only 6 million in play.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
well,
these 2 are soul crushers.
You told me that we got down at 3 o'clock to the final table.
Unbelievable. We're just knocking people out left and right. In one pot with like 20 players left, Justy took out 2 people in one hand. This is crazy.
All right. Well, it's fun. Let's move.
Yeah, let's do it.
I only know Naga Fish at this table, I think.
Yeah, Naga was in your game last night. Unbelievable game, by the way. I was watching from home. I had to go home and,
Must be actually see what your home looks like.
It was amazing, actually. I was surprised to find I still have a girlfriend after this week, so that's good news.
Well, this week's always going to be bad.
But she didn't know how bad it was going to be. She's like, how come you work so much? I'm like, so you can spend all my money.
That's why my wife, I tell my wife all the time that she knows why I'm gone.
Okay, Loanne, our only double X chromosome player at the table, Ace 4 is going to open it up 16K. It's just a min click here on the 4 and 8,000 blinds.
I like the min click.
I have been utilizing this for my opens more, and the one thing, I think we talked about this maybe a year back, you were like, in a tournament, you told me you should never be limping into a pot. If you're going to play a hand, at the very least, you're going to min raise. And I've been finding myself utilizing that play a lot. Surprising, it gets through sometimes pre-flop. You'll see it actually a min click. You're risking the minimum.
If it doesn't get through, the big blind calls out of position usually. And you
that's
get to
great.
Play,
yeah, that's great.
That's a double. Looks like Josty's about ready to put some pressure with 3s.
And he has really kept the pressure on the entire day. Now, he came into day 2 second in chips with 517,000. Wow. Ryan came in with 532,000. They're both here at the final table, but switched. Josty, the chip leader, and Ryan in second now.
That's crazy. I mean,
just dominating the whole day, both of them. So,
first of all, to come in with 570, that's impressive.
Yeah. So the flight he qualified on was the smallest flight. There was only 1.3 million in play.
He
had like almost half the chips in play. It was pretty unbelievable.
He just straight destroyed the day, essentially.
Both days, yeah. So Jossie has 3-bet snakes. Original raise. Loanne actually originally made the raise with ace 4 to 16K. Snakes calls behind. And Josty with 3s. 3 bets to 66K. Back to snakes with jack 10 a club, and I'd be surprised to see a call here.
Yeah, no.
Going up against the big stack, you know.
Well, this is poker 101 right here for Josty. I mean, you're on the final. Like, this wouldn't work really in the middle of a tournament. Mm-hmm. Raising with 3s like that, you just do that too. You're going to get exploited. You're going to get crushed. Unless you just hit every time. But
right.
Once you get to the final table, you get ICM. And, you know, these jumps, I mean, I don't know what the pay jumps are, but I'm sure that
they're decent. So I can kind of see on the scroller over there, but it's in just the first couple of jumps. Every jump is about 1,000. I see Kasey coming through the door, so as soon as she takes my seat over, I will go right down the payouts and bring them in, so you can get a better look in front of you of what they say. And I just heard from Taylor that they're in the chat, but we're not signed into the chat yet, so
gotcha.
So that doesn't really help us, does it, Taylor?
Payouts, it says. All right, well, but the point being is he's putting a lot of pressure on people.
$1,000 jumps.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you do when you're the big stack on the feature table. You can really utilize it and take advantage of these guys that are looking to move up.
Yeah.
Now, I've played with seat 2. Seat 2 is Gabe. Mm-hmm. I've played with him a few times. Pretty solid player.
Guys, we're going to bring the one and only Mr. Jeff Boski in, and he was in this day 2 flight, so he might have a little more insight to some of these players.
Justin,
I was expecting to see you on the stream here.
Oh, me too.
Where did he finish?
Bubbled the pay jump, 22nd. Minute away. Had to go for it. Got to win those flips.
Yeah, flips are pretty important this deep. So.
Oh yeah.
So you can obviously add some insight to the players that are playing right now. I only know probably Naga because he played in our cash game the last couple nights. I've played with Gabe here a few times, but I'm not familiar with the others yet.
Okay, yep. This is the guy that knocked me out with a questionable play, but good for him. Good for him. He deserves it. Glad he made it to the final table.
At least he's putting your chips to use. That's good.
Yeah. It gave me a little needle on the way out to make me feel even worse.
What was the needle?
I said if he would have shoved, I would have folded, as compared to me 4-betting 70% of my stack for him to flat call.
So you probably got exactly what you wanted, and
yeah. But, good for him.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody's got to win.
So we were talking about Josty. He was playing really good. I mean, he's only played one. We came in there, only seen one hand, and he 3-bet. Oh wow, really high with pocket 3s, just basically running everybody out. And he's just playing obviously big stack poker. I mean, he's got almost 2 million in chips.
Josty, that's Josty right there.
Yeah, that's Josty right there. I mean, he has just been running over the table from what Justin was saying. He came into the day with 531,000 in chips. And then Ryan, who's in second place, came in, as chip leader, and now he's in second place. So they've been running pretty good the whole time.
Yeah, it helps. It's like a chain reaction of momentum. Just got to keep accumulating, keep the pressure on.
It's not always easy to do, but they've been doing it.
Yeah, it's a rush.
So you guys weren't supposed to get to the final table until 7:30 tonight. That's
really?
when we were supposed to come in and start this live stream, and these guys actually reached the final table at 3:00 today.
Wow.
I mean, they are moving.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of it has to do with Josty and Ryan, who've been uber aggressive here, putting a lot of pressure on them and eliminating people quickly. But I'm assuming that we're going to be relatively deep as we move forward here, so this final table should last quite a while, I would imagine.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising with the structure, with the hour levels. I really like that structure. They do a lot of things right here at Stones. 8 max on day 2 also. Really like that.
Mm-hmm.
And plaques. Plaques are cool.
Everybody loves plaques.
Yeah, that's special, you know?
It's like you're in Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
Or Casino Royale. Is that where when the
James Bond
yeah,
or whatever?
James Bond Casino Royale, they had the plaques.
That's some high stakes stuff there.
Postel went out to Naga Fish. I call him Naga Fish.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you were there when I was calling him Naga Fish.
All night.
Yeah,
all
cool.
night. Yeah.
I don't know why I started calling him that, but I just felt like it was appropriate because he was shoving a lot. So
Yeah, he back raised you a couple times all in for $1,000.
He did. And he got me with the ace-4, so I wanted to bust him really bad the second night. I wanted to get a little bit of revenge. And Josty's going to take a big pot off fish sauce. I love the names they come up with.
Fish sauce. Oh, wow.
Some guy wanted to be power bottom one night. Some guy wanted to be... Yeah.
Sexual.
Yeah. And he's got a lot of characters here at Stones.
Yeah, I've noticed that the community here is really cool. People just, it's like cheers, everybody knows your name. Hey, what's up? You know, fish.
Yeah.
People just call people fish.
It's a local
Donkey.
card room. It really is. But there's, the card players here in Sacramento, there's obviously a lot of them because you have Stones and you also have Thunder Valley, and both rooms are pretty heavily populated. I mean, right now it's a Sunday afternoon, and I mean, I can see, a dozen tables running right now? Yeah, about a dozen cash tables running right now, plus we have the tournament going on. So, I mean, it's pretty good for a little local community card room.
Yeah, they treat their players right. Food's good, dealers are good.
Action's pretty good.
Way better than Vegas, I'll tell you that. A bunch of nits in Vegas compared to these guys.
You moving to Sacramento?
I don't know, man. I do love the desert and World Series time. It's nice to have a home there.
Yeah, but those cash games that we were playing the last 2 nights.
Can't beat them, man.
Yeah, there's something else.
I just couldn't stay awake long enough to even capitalize on the action.
You didn't really run that well, though. I mean, you didn't have many hands that held, and your big hands seemed to run into bigger hands, like the trips against trips. That was a pretty brutal one.
Yeah, it happens, but yeah. I appreciate the opportunity. That was great being able to play with you guys.
Yeah, it was fun. In that game, it's really all about, as you know, situations and waking up in the right spot. When someone decides, like Mike Postel decides to make it $400 with Jack 5, and you're right to his left, and you could never wake up with, anything sizable to fight him with.
Yeah.
But you wake up with a good hand there, then
just get paid. Hold
yeah,
on.
Double up and build up a nice stack.
Yeah, it's a very memorable game. I look forward to watching the stream, and I'm gonna edit it all to the highlights for my poker vlog, so you guys can see all the big hands I played.
Awesome. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet either. I'm gonna probably go back and watch it. I don't remember much of it.
Yeah, you had 1 or 2 glasses of wine, I think.
1 or 2 glasses of wine, a couple
Crown
of
of Cokes.
And feeling good.
Oh yeah, that was very memorable.
Naga always trying to get it in with Post. Is Post a player, or is that Post flop, I guess? I'm going to play a couple of WSOP events. I think I'm going to go out on the 13th and play on. I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but we'll see. And we got Ace King versus Ace Queen. Naga's in trouble here.
See, I definitely recognize Randy. He's one of the biggest World Series of Poker rail guys. Every final table, he's just there.
Oh, really?
I've never seen him play. He's just watching. He's hard to miss.
He's a big guy.
He's like 6'9".
Yeah, he's a big guy.
Yeah. He just loves the game. He's just got to love the game.
If you're watching final tables, you got to love the game because I'm not going to be watching final tables.
No.
No, it's one thing to watch final table and see the whole cards. It's another thing to watch a final table without the whole cards. I'm assuming if he's on the rail, he's not watching it with whole cards. So
even non-final tables, he's just on the rail like every World Series event. For years, I've always seen him, and this is the first time I've seen him actually playing was this tournament. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. At least he plays.
At least he plays.
Yeah.
Doesn't just stalk.
Yeah, it's not like the Phil Ivory fans, the Humphreys or whatever.
Yep.
On that level, I don't know if he has a favorite player or not. We should ask him or get some bio.
Yeah, I don't know if we have any bio information we got down to this final table so fast. I don't know if people were prepared for it.
Yeah.
They're going to be getting the payouts are out here somewhere. There they are. So right now the ninth place guy is going to get about $3K, and it looks like we move up about 1,000 every pay jump. And we have one guy that's really short right now, Snakes, the guy that busted you.
Oh yeah.
He's super short. He's got 603K, which is
603K.
Is that right?
No.
No, Naga had
Naga
600.
Naga.
Okay.
I guess he started with that, right?
Yeah, he started with 188. It said he had 2%. Maybe 2% of the chips in play.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what his current stack is, but he was the short stack right now.
Yeah, laddering is a big concern. The second and third shortest stacks are definitely going to be tightening up. Waiting for him to bust first.
I said Randy, you were talking about as a local beast, won a WSOPC main event seat yesterday at Thunder Valley, so he'll be playing this time, he said.
Oh, nice. That's great.
That was from the Twitch chat. You'll be seeing more Randy, it looks like, in the front series.
I'd bet on it. It's incredible. Him, and the other one that stands out is the male masseuse guy with the purple pillow that just walks around.
Oh, I feel sorry for that guy.
Yeah, the token male masseuse guy that's just like, any ladies around?
Yeah, any women, yeah. But the women are growing. I mean, it's a definitely growing demographic.
We always joke that the ladies event is like the best day of his year.
Yep, that's his bread and butter.
It's like, all right, I'm here, ladies. So let's make a list.
Yep. Anyone can play this tournament. It was 3 days. I actually played 7 times, unfortunately. Just a 6.
7?
Yeah, 7. Shut up. I could never get anything going. It was pretty brutal. And then you knocked me out. So my last effort.
Had to do it, man.
Yeah, unfortunately, the hand before I got it in really bad and got fortunate to the river. But
2 outer on the river.
yeah, but I kind of did him dirty on the flop. So it is what it is. If he hits the king first, I don't even have to worry about it.
All evens out.
So anybody can play this. That it was not an invite.
No. Great main event, slight overlay, so extra value too.
Yeah, we had a little bit of $10,000 overlay, which again, that's kind of what inspired me to fire the extra 4 shells on the last day.
Try to help him out, try to make him eat it.
Yep. Now Josty, he's sitting. If anybody watched the stream last night, Jay, I think we call him Jackass Jay, the guy that was. He was the most active guy at the table, and if he ever picked up a hand, it was almost unfair. And he only picked up one that I saw, and that was aces.
Yep.
So Josty's sitting in his seat, and he's kind of playing the same way. It seems like he's kind of active with any cards. So it's really not fair if he wakes up with jacks. That's tough because he's been really active again, 3-betting really big with 3s and playing pretty wide range just in the first 4 or 5 hands. Again, he's the big stack, so he should.
Yeah, that's the beauty of being aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Get paid when you got it, and just fold when they come back after you.
Poker in a synopsis.
Is water for me? This, Chris.
Yeah, thanks. Oh yeah, I had 8-8 and Puzzle had Jack 5. I wasn't gonna call. I actually was debating raising in that spot. He made it 660. The problem with Puzzle though, he can just wake up and call with like 9s there. I think there's just better spots sometimes in the fight with him. Just let him have his little pot that he wants to showboat on periodically, and maybe you'll catch him, one good time.
Yeah, I still don't know how he can justify that 4-5 play. I just don't get it. I don't say.
I'll never get it. He's done that. He's pretty famous for doing that randomly with like 6 deuce and 4-5, like just random hands.
But call.
Yeah, but he always gets
Calling?
there. He always gets there.
I can see shoving.
He always gets there.
You can't just call $5,000 with 4-5.
He did.
He did. I guess he's like 30% against 2 ace kings. He just knew you guys both had ace king.
He's magical.
He just knew it. Yep, Snakes is the lowest with 2% of chips in play, followed by Fish Sauce and Gabe.
So what, we have 8K big blind. What was the stack? Do you know?
Starting stack?
No.
He had like 180, I think.
Yeah, 180. So he's got about what 24 big, 22 bigs.
Yeah. He's got 1 flag. Maybe less than that. Maybe closer to 100 from what I can see.
What, 100K?
Yeah, because the maybe one plaque and some 5Ks.
I never got to the plaque, so I don't know their value.
25K.
25K, all right.
Yeah.
Well, he'll show us here in a minute what he's got. He's
Okay.
going to be the next player to act.
Fish sauce 230.
He's got 156K.
156.
So he's got what? He's all in here, I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Rips it for 20
Yep.
bigs.
Mathematically correct, but I'm not a big fan of ripping a hand like this. I think it has too much value. I'd rather see a flop with it, and
Yeah.
that's just me personally. I can bust out quicker though.
Just depends how likely someone behind you is going to 3-bet and make you fold.
Oh, I'm not folding.
No, oh, he just get it in. Just induce.
Yeah, induce. Well, this is what actually this is the same. This is why I busted the PSPC though.
Oh,
I induced with King Queen and a 4-5 shoved on me.
Going to the middle.
Poker mama.
Yep, 4-5 shoved and got there. So
4-5.
yep,
Your hand.
trust me, I know. It's coming. It's been very active in my life this year, and I'm not playing it.
Let's switch my seats.
Oh, okay.
I can't be in that seat.
Okay. Scoot over.
I can take the middle though. I actually like this one.
Okay.
I feel like I'm J-Lo when I'm in the middle. American Idol. Hello.
What?
Casey Mill in the house. What's up, Casey?
What's up, everybody?
Thank you for joining us 2 hours early. than
Yeah,
we were supposed
right?
to be here.
By far the earliest start I've ever seen of one of our final tables. Got some big stacks at this table and a ton of familiar faces for people from around here who know a lot of the people that play. Just know almost all of these players. They're always here grinding, so no surprise to see them here.
Well, we're glad you're here because we know Nagafish, and that's about the only one that we know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, Jeff knows Snakes because Snakes eliminated him.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some of the other players, but I haven't been in a game with them, except for the guy in seat 2, which is, I think, Ryan.
So, DJ there, Hedges, he has been making like every final table. I mean, he's just constantly making another final table after another final table in seat 9. So, interesting image of him, but I believe that's him here with the Ace Jack.
That's a picture they had of me one night. It was really bad.
Yeah, he's always
DJ
here.
and Ryan could play a really big pot right here. I play with DJ now. I see his face now. I've played with him. And then he was saying Randy's always on the rail of every WSOP.
Everyone. I played a lot with Lone today. I have a real good tell on her. I probably shouldn't say it though.
Oh, the turn gets Ryan there. It is the spade, so that should help DJ. I'm surprised Ryan checked back there.
I think DJ generally is someone who tends to fire, and Ryan probably knows that tendency. Maybe it'd be better, but playing him out of position,
Yeah, they just check.
Check.
Interesting.
Wow.
It's very strange. I guess he was concerned about the flush, but I don't think DJ's ever checking a flush, especially on the river there. So definitely could have gone for some value.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a lot of missed value there. Because he's getting called. Someone says that Randy's never on the rail. It's a different person.
Really? Oh, wow. I mean,
There's not a whole lot of 6'9"
Yeah.
guy built like that. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd bet.
Yeah, Randy plays a ton. I see Randy all the time. Really familiar face, of course. Naga, we said, as well as
he's Nagafish.
Nagafish. Yes,
That's what I call him.
I'm afraid I'm going to mispronounce it,
I coined it.
but
Justini?
Justy.
Oh, hold on.
I love you. I know you. He's also a familiar face. Plays on stream.
Justy. I want to call
Justy.
him Justy.
Is here a lot as well.
Is that where
And
I'm going to go with that, Justy.
Snooks or
Justy.
Snakes
Justy.
is also here.
Snakes.
Snakes is also here. Yeah, just like a bunch of these players. Even Gabe, I recognize. So almost everybody, I recognize pretty well.
I've played with Gabe. I recognize him from Cash. I haven't played with him in the tournament, but I recognize him from Cash.
Yeah, and Fish Sauce also a familiar face.
Jamin Burton's being a dick.
What's up? Mr. Jamin Burton. Hello.
The other guy's the good-looking guy in the room.
I am digging the blue. I really like that color.
This is my string cup shirt.
Yeah.
It's my best shirt I own.
I could see why. It's very nice. Very nice. What's up, Pocket Abe's, James, Taylor, Alexander, Rev, Ryan? Good to see all you guys.
Fat
You
Train, what's
have
going
one of
on?
your chats up.
Josh
Not on
T.
so much.
So we got it as Josh T. Is Josh T's name?
Josh T.
Josh T.
Oh.
Josh, then Tee, like a T. That's how you pronounce it. Jamin, I bought that little Osmo thing, that little camera. I went out and bought it today. I haven't used it yet, but I do have it now.
The Osmo gimbal for your phone.
Yep.
I got one of those. It's tough to balance. You're gonna have some trouble, but once you get it, it's nice. So smooth.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I got it out today and plugged it up. I haven't used it.
Yeah, it's incredible how smooth it is. You can walk around with it.
I will be starting my vlog. Hopefully, we'll find some consistency with it.
Yeah, it's a fun hobby.
Uh-oh. Now I woke up with Queens.
Go. Now we're loaded. Oh, Fat Train on the Twitch side. Hello. Happy Saturday. Somebody's chilling in the Virgin Islands.
Virgin Islands, aren't you going there soon?
Bill Perkins did invite me to go for just like a vacation and just as a special guest, but I still submitted a video anyway, so I was up all night working on that, and here I am now.
Is the video out?
The video is out.
It's on Twitter. Hit that retweet button.
Yeah, Jeff gave a little love. Appreciate that.
I
Appreciate
haven't
it.
seen it yet.
A lot of love, actually.
I
Yeah.
have to go out and check it out. So
Great.
when is he going to make the determination? For
I don't know when they'll announce, but I am fine with whatever happens because I feel like I put out something that I was proud of, and shoot, he invited me out anyway. So worst case scenario, I'm just gonna go out for a couple weeks.
Imagine
and
Bill
hang
inviting
out.
out a cute girl to go down to the Bahamas.
So whatever happens is fine. But yeah, I decided to go for it. Didn't get it last time. Thought I would try again.
The Thirst Lounge seems like it has a strong Sacramento connection. You know, you have Fat Train down there representing already.
Yep.
He's down in the house. And Gabe wakes up with Kings.
Ooh.
Payouts should be in your chat if you hit payouts. What is it? Exclamation point payouts. It'll list them there for you.
I don't think it works.
It works over on the YouTube side. I know that.
Oh, not Twitch. That's what they did. Payouts. Yeah, shout out to Fat Train, living it up. Virgin Islands.
Now we can do
You're gonna have to do all the buttons.
Oh,
gladly if they've even given us control of the stream deck, which doesn't look like they have.
Justin wants to know if you're gonna hit the next cage event, Jeff.
I will be there. So will Ryan DePaulo, DGen Vlogger.
Ooh.
So there should be
Wow, big flop for Justy and Gabe here.
Yep.
And I say that because Josty's so aggressive and the way he plays, I don't see him not check raising here.
It's open-ended straight and then a backdoor flush possibility, although Gabe has a much better heart in his hand and is still
Top Shelf
front
already
right
said that
now.
he's going to spike the deuce. There's 7, so there's no point in watching this. He's spoiling the stream before it can be spoiled.
So Pod 75K bets 40. Just
And
over
did
half
Josty
pot
just ship all in?
for 2.1 mil. Yeah, I mean, I guess Gabe only has 232K behind, so it's like
I just thought he
232K
didn't, honestly, but I
effective.
thought he did. I thought he shipped. I would be surprised if he doesn't ship.
All right, I just retweeted the best 1 minute you'll ever watch on Twitter from Poker Mama.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
How long did it take to edit that?
Dear God. I was asleep when JFK told me like I needed to come, that we were starting like way earlier than what we had talked about, and he's like, get here at 5. I woke up at like 4:15. I'm like, there's no way, because I was up all night working on that video, editing it.
And there is the 7.
There it is.
Top shelf says pure.
Of course.
And that's gonna be
Knew
the
it.
that's gonna be the end of Gabe.
Good game, Gabe.
Yep. That 7 is not. He's not gonna be afraid of that at all. It wasn't the heart. The heart might have saved Gabe a little, but Gabe is gonna end up being the 9th place finisher in this event.
Justy checked.
Of course, Josty checked. Gabe's gonna bet about 80,000, and then Josty will put him in on the turn.
Board's
And
too wet.
that'll be the end of it. Looks like he's betting more than 80. He's betting.
I think he's going all in,
This is
Snap.
Uh-oh.
Obviously. You ran into the nuts here, buddy. Wow.
Yep.
And he's drawing dead.
Shout out to the Drawing Dead vlog. J-Man Burton in the chat. Saying inappropriate sexual things. It's okay.
Who drawing dead is?
That's him, right?
Yeah. Wait until you see the clip of... Oh my!
I don't.
We had a
I
little
don't
bit.
even want to know.
We were having a little bit of fun here in the booth on Friday. We have some amazing pudding here at Stone's.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't finish mine. He's just referencing his love for Stone's dessert menu.
Kasey's pudding.
The caramel pudding. It's good.
You have a nice
there's so
caramel
many-
glow to you.
There's so many things I want to say, but I think that there's enough already out there. We don't need any more.
I could only
caramel.
imagine what was going on in the booth.
Alright, so Gabe is out in 9th. We got Snakes with the pay jump. He's looking at it. Oh yeah, he's licking his chops.
He sure is.
Yeah,
He's
Snake's like,
actually
all right.
licking
Yeah.
his chops. He like literally did.
Yeah.
Is the drawing dead? Is that J-Man?
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Yep.
He trolls me on Twitch, I think.
Of course.
Yeah, so I used Premiere Pro to edit that video, and I am not a computer literate individual.
Tough.
So the struggle was like very, very real. Trying to get the
I saw
music
your
track.
I saw your first video, and you did a good job. I don't know if you did that one or not.
I did. I
Good.
tried to make this one better
Well, I was
than the
talking
last
to
one.
Jeff while we were playing Cash the other day, and he was telling me how your little 30-second video takes hours upon hours of editing time.
What?
No, I said 10 minutes of my vlog is about 5 hours editing.
Oh,
that's
right.
what, yeah,
Right.
That's what. Yes, I knew it was
God,
a
it's so much work.
ridiculous
Yeah.
number.
A 60-second video should never take as long as that did, but
It shows you're dedicated. You want to find product and make sure there's no errors. It's
right.
important.
It's
You gotta
about like the creative process, really. It's like trying to just pour into it, like whether I to like let go of the result and just be like, let's just make this fun and entertaining, So
I think I'm just gonna put mine out raw.
Yeah,
No edit.
Here you go.
This is me.
Jamin was telling me you do all of yours from your phone.
Yep, everything. iMovie.
iMovie,
Free
yeah,
app.
I've got that on mine too. Yeah.
That's what he was telling me too. I was like, wow.
Yeah, it's very basic, but I use a lot of like tricks and just ghetto editing stuff to make it look better.
That's pretty amazing.
Gigantic. I will be playing in the main event this summer.
Fish sauce with the ace king, 3 bets up to 85, and Naga here with the ace 4 of hearts.
Josh T is the chip leader of the Battle of the Bay with the final table tomorrow. He's had a pretty good weekend according to Top Shelf.
Wait, all in Josh? Does he have like hat on today? I think he was at my table. That was crazy.
The big hand between me and Postle that was sick was actually me, Postle, and Naga. And me and Naga got into a raising war. We both had ace king. We got in. He got in 2,000 pre, and I got in about 5,000.
What'd you
pre.
have?
I had ace king.
You had, what did he have?
Naga had ace king.
Oh, you both did.
And Mike Postle called with 4-5.
And
Offsuit.
Mike won, obviously.
We chopped.
Wait, you guys played the board? Wait, you and...
We ran 2 boards.
Oh, dang.
No. And as it turned out, we should have given Mike 2/3, but we also said we wouldn't have run it twice. So, or I said I wouldn't have run it twice if he was going to I wouldn't get chopped up like that. He was going to have to take it all. But yeah, Postal called all in for $5,000 with 4-5.
And which board did he hit, the first or the second? Oh God. Oh man.
He popped really good the first board and it missed. And then he hit the turn. He had a 5 on the turn on the second board.
I was wondering, I saw that Twitter post that you made, but there was no clip with it, so I was just dying of curiosity of
I was just
what Mike had done now.
Essentially saying that that's just who he is. But yeah, Naga loves this ace-4. This is the one he got me with. He needs to tell him that ace-4 is not that good a hand.
Even side pre-flop before calling. It's like,
And Josty's trying to run away with this thing.
Sure is.
2.5 million in chips.
good position to do it.
Jamie confirms that 10 minutes for 5 hours is about right. I'm definitely not going to be editing my videos.
Yeah.
That's for people who have done it before too.
Yeah.
I'm doing 10 minutes. It's going to take more than 5 hours. We're looking at like probably double that time, just because I'm not as familiar with like a lot of editing, and I'm just overall bad at computer stuff. So I don't want to say how long it took me to do the 1 minute video. It's ridiculous amount of time.
Why don't you just hire someone?
Give me your wallet and I'll hire someone. I don't know, how much does that even cost?
No, I actually looked into that on the Fiverr. Have you ever used Fiverr? The website?
Yeah, I know what it is.
Yep, they do people like from Afghanistan and like third world countries that are specialists in graphic design, or they made business cards for me and stuff for like $10-20. And I'm talking to a guy right now that will do all my editing for my vlogs during the World Series when I just don't have any time. And I think I can get him to do it for around $50 and make look way better than what I can do.
$50, that's it?
Per vlog.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really good and
That's what I'm saying,
beyond
but
worth it.
You're doing a one-off too. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's like, he's doing them all the time, so
It's true.
it could be more expensive for him. But if you're just doing a one-off, I mean, it can't be that expensive.
It's hard to give up some creative control though. Like, do you feel that?
Well, I'm gonna give him all the stuff, and then I can still review it. It's just the hands are the toughest part, the graphics and the action and timing it all. Other than that, I mean, I can chop
You
down
just
the
lay it
video.
out, the outline of exactly how you want it, and then
And he has all the Premiere Pro and stuff that has the cool. The graphics will look like this
Right.
with me talking over a hand compared to
Right.
just me using iPhone emojis and shit.
I need to go back and watch one of your videos. I want to see how you use your graphics on that stuff.
It's ghetto. Like I use like a dark room as my backdrop, as a black screen for cards, and pop my picture up here, and just basic, but it works. People enjoy it.
obviously people love it.
I think you got to have your own thing, and I mean, obviously you got several different vloggers out there with their own style, and I mean, obviously, we were playing. You had a fan come up and just said he loves how you classify human beings.
Yeah, the stereotypes. It's really catching on. So I hope that becomes a real big thing.
I had not heard of it when you did it. I actually was like, that's really cool.
Yeah, as long as people don't think it's racist, it's all good. But if they can find the humor in it, Asian male age 21 to 50, they get it.
Thank you, Table 9. And are we saying that's Top Shop? Is that what that?
I'm reading this top shelf.
Top Shelf.
Shelf.
Oh, Top Shelf. Okay, Top Shelf and Table 9. Thank you for the love. Appreciate it very much. Glad you liked it.
Yeah, Fiverr
Good
is
night,
awesome.
Jamin.
Yeah.
So what happens if you win this? If you win the seat, I mean, you can't leave the Stones booth. Are you just going to travel back and forth? Or?
Yeah, so like a lot of the thirst loungers, they go out there for a period of time and they fly back, go back out for a period of time because, there's 10 people, 10 hosts.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that it would be like a back and forth type of thing because a lot of people have other various
How
commitments.
many are usually there at a time? Shows you how much I know about it.
Like probably like 4 to 5.
4 to 5. Is there
at a
one
time.
that's like?
So some of the
permanent?
guys are just like, Justin, he got a one-way ticket. And then Matt's been out there pretty consistently.
Hey, you're on screen.
There I am, going by to say hello to the peeps and say good luck to everyone. Him and Matt Matt, Drew, John Party has been out there pretty consistently, and then Justin Fat Train as well. So yeah.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't want to leave if I was out, if I was single and I was out there.
Yeah. Definitely looks like a lot of fun. And then Ebony or Kelly came and went and just got back there, and Ebony, she was out there for a few weeks, and then she left, and then is coming back for the summer. So a lot of comings and goings.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. I wish there was like another way of voting for number 10, so we could make it happen for you.
Are they doing
would
the
be
voting
nice.
all themselves? They're not doing it public?
So last time it was mostly Jamie Staples and Jeff Gross who were deciding, and Bill gave them basically control over it. I saw where Joe Ingram asked to help this time decide as well, and Bill Perkins said yes to that. So he may be having some influence. So possibly Jeff, Jamie, Bill, and Joe, and then
Joe
who
Ingram,
else?
Joe's in everything. He's like
He's got his hands in a lot of different, yeah,
He's like-
poker pots.
Poker pots, UFC. I mean, he's doing UFC type videos. Like,
He did Game of Thrones just recently. He did a video on
you
Game
know
of
what?
Thrones.
More power to him. He's catching everything that's hot.
Right.
The only thing he didn't touch was the Doug Polk crypto, and I think that.
Maybe even purposely.
Yeah, the crypto was the thing for about 6 months, and now we're back on the door, in the dormant time. It's not running up, so there's no videos being made.
Oh, I'll bet it's coming back. There'll be another.
Oh, it's gonna come back. I'm biding my time, that's for sure. But I'm just saying, when it's down, it's funny how there's literally just no videos.
No, it's just crickets.
Yeah, my whole Twitter feed when it's booming is like nothing but crypto.
Yep.
And then when it's dead, it's nothing but poker drama.
Nothing.
The poker drama has been ridiculous.
Insane.
So much drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had what was her name? Valerie, not Valerie.
Cat?
Yeah, no, not Kat. I'm gonna feel really embarrassed because
Danielle Moon, that one?
No, with friends.
Oh, Veronica?
Veronica. I'm so sorry,
Oh, yeah.
Veronica.
Yeah.
You know when you just completely and utterly blank?
Yes, I do that quite often.
Yes. Veronica actually, I think, called out Kat or something on Twitter this morning. I don't know. I was rolled over in bed and kind of saw something
But
like that.
it was a little late on that, because it was like that big explosion happened about 3 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, I think Brent asked if something else had developed, but I don't think anything else has.
No, she was the one who dropped out of Thirst Lounge. She was the 10th, and she left.
Did she drop, or did she get booted, or do we not really officially know?
No, she left for personal reasons. I think basically a lot of all this drama and everything that had happened, and she just got so much negative feedback, and the wrath of the poker community.
6'5". He likes to play hands, brother. What's up, Kevin Smith?
What is up, Kevin?
Yeah, Veronica is going to give me a lot of shit for what I just did. A lot of shit.
She might not be watching this one. Maybe she won't catch it.
So, you don't think someone's going to go out there and clip that?
Ghost is going to clip it and send it to her. Moneymaker can't remember Veronica's
Ghost,
name.
you wouldn't do that too, would you? Obviously, I know Veronica's name. It just completely and utterly drew a stone cold blank.
Jack 9 board here.
It's nobody.
Yeah, the pocket sixes are still best.
Fish sauce.
Oh, I'm
is the
sorry.
pre-close.
Ryan with the 9 is best here. Jackson 9s.
I actually thought the sixes were best too. I didn't see the 9 either. Fish sauce was the pre-flop aggressor. He didn't continue, so it looks like the chip leader is going to be aggressive. And it's going to take at least 2 bullets to get Ryan to fold now.
Yeah, for sure.
Ryan made a adventurous call with ace-9 and flopped the best hand. He picks up a club on the turn.
And this is a really good board for Ryan. I mean,
yeah,
it is four-handed, but he also has the ace of clubs here as well.
And Josty didn't 3-bet pre-flop, so he's got his hand's basically he's going to have a lot of queen tens and a lot of, straight draws, flush draws. He's going to have jacks in his range, but that's a really bad card for Ryan right there.
Yeah.
I would hate to see that card if I'm Ryan. Because obviously every straight card comes with a 10 there.
Mm-hmm.
Tough for Josty to continue barreling because.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, it is tough for if he does continue barreling. That card might be able to get him through, and he's going against the second chip leader.
Boy, you shove.
He is going to do 2 barrels here.
He didn't shove.
Oh, I said.
But yeah, Ryan has a lot of chips as well at 1.1 million, so he's not one of the short stacks.
But this is why Josty can put a lot of pressure here too. I mean, being the second chip leader, you want to hold this position.
Is he raising?
No, I don't think so.
Oh no, that's a call.
I'm actually surprised that it was a small bet, 81,000. Not just
call.
Yeah, pot's 362 now.
wow.
Yeah, so if
Josty if he finds the wherewithal to fire 150, it's going to work. I don't think there's any way that you can call it.
but should he be even firing on this card? I mean,
He's
literally.
a chip leader. You can do whatever you want to do. That's the beautiful thing about being the chip leader. He gave up though. It's really hard for Josty to know that. I mean, that's the one holding that he's going to fold.
Fold out on the river there, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to 3-bet worth that run out, but it's also hard for Ryan to have something. Look at how high the VPIP is for the chip leaders. They're all hovering around 40%. And Naga, who's not a chip leader, is up around 40%. That's Naga. That's the Naga we know and love. I swear, over this past week, I haven't played with Naga much, but I got to play with him 5 nights over the last 2 weeks, and he does like to see flops. He's not afraid to put money in and gamble, that's for sure.
How late did you play last night?
4.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, tired.
Was that you who messaged can I hit the red eye tonight? Is that your message?
Yeah.
You hitting the red eye tonight?
If we can get done.
When's our last flight flying out? Have you looked?
Midnight. It's going to be close. I don't think we're going to get done by midnight. That would be done by 11, so, I mean, I don't think we're getting done with this final table in 5 hours from here.
Yeah, with how deep these stacks are right now.
Yeah. We got down to the final table real fast, but yeah, we are deep. The only way we get through if there's some kind of deal. I don't know if you make a deal, if you have to finish it out or what, if you have to save something. It's going to be hard to make a deal right now with
Yeah, Justin, what are the rules here on this final table? Are they allowed to chop but still have to play it out, or how's that working?
And Joshy's not going to want to chop anything right now. I mean, he's got such a commanding lead. He almost is
Right.
you're going to have to give him first place and let them.
Right.
It says that there's 2 hours of play required before a chop.
Interesting.
Pocket Abe's is trying to make it
No.
less likely that Veronica comes after you after she reads what he's saying about
Very
her.
true. Trust me, I didn't. I wasn't going to repeat that because I've already done enough damage. But basically, he said Veronica's old and has trouble with social media and the internets. So, Pocket Abe's, I appreciate your efforts to mitigate my pain. Unfortunately, my pain is going to be there no matter what. Because if you guys don't alert her to it, I'm sure that someone in this room, Justin, or someone will let her know.
The angry Pollock is going to be coming at you.
Oh my goodness.
It is the Chris Moneymaker.
No. We have a problem, guys. It's Game of Thrones tonight.
It is.
Yeah, we're in this booth.
We're going to catch it after.
Justin, if you're listening,
No
can we get the
spoilers.
Game of Thrones on the window in front of us, please?
I forgot that tonight is Game of Thrones
I did
night.
too, but Jamin just said, have a good stream, got to get into Game of Thrones mode.
I thought he was talking about GTO. Like, he was
GTO,
getting
no,
into GTO
I know GOT. That is Game of Thrones. Are you at Game of Thrones?
I am.
All right, Jeff?
Never seen it.
Oh, wow, I'm so jealous of you right now.
Someday.
What'd you think about last week's episode?
I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I'm one of the guys that, the ending was kind of, I don't want to spoil it for Jeff or anybody else. The ending wasn't.
People should have had enough time by now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't overly thrilled with the ending, how the Night King.
How else were they going to do it, though?
I don't know, but yeah.
That was the best possible way. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't think of.
I've always loved her character. She's been my favorite character.
Yeah, she's
from
awesome.
Whenever she went to the Faceless Man, I was like.
Hey, and she grew up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. I'll be honest. It was like my little
You didn't
sister.
have to do that type of thing.
Yeah.
But she thought she was going to die. Nobody wants to,
Listen, I get it.
Everybody needs their time.
But I do like the fact that she didn't show a lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I
I
like
mean,
that as well.
I actually read something where they told her that she could show as much or as little as she wanted, and she felt like that everybody else had shown everything, so if she wanted to be. And she was like 8 when the show started, so or something. I mean.
Yeah, I thought that was a good choice, and I didn't feel like we needed to see all that again. Like you said, she started out the show really as a youngling. There's plenty of nudity to go around on Game of Thrones.
Pocket Abe says he has a wrench, whichever. I don't even know what a wrench is, but he said he was going to use it. It doesn't sound like it's good.
Oh,
It's a
spoilers
wrench.
equal permanent ban.
It's mod wrench, so we can ban people.
Okay, the guy, the one in the wheelchair. What is it? Brand, right? What's it? Brand.
Yeah.
I was like curious what is happening there. Like, there's something? I don't know. Something maybe going on. Something.
I saw a lot of things where he was like in cahoots with the Night King.
Maybe,
Yeah.
or he was just spying on him.
Yep. So I don't know.
But a lot of people, there has been rumors. This is not a spoiler. This is just what's out in the ethers that he is the Night King. If you look at their facial structures, like if you actually look at they've overlaid their faces, and their faces are like super, super the same or like similar. That somehow Bran and the Night
They
King
gotta
are
do
the
something
same
with Bran,
person.
because that character sucks. I'm not a big fan of the character.
And
so they
why
gotta do
the
something
Night
with it.
King was coming to him, and like that whole thing, why that was happening. Like, I hope we get some answers tonight.
Yeah, me too.
How many
About-
seasons are there going to be?
There's only 2 more episodes, I think.
And this is the end of the show?
Yep, it's over. Done. Finished.
Okay, so
And
we're going to get our answers.
We've got to figure out who gets the throne, and
Who do you want to get the throne?
Jamie.
You want Jamie Lannister to get it?
Yeah.
Interesting choice. I was not expecting that. Right now we have Queen 5-6. Nobody hit this board,
Yeah, it's a pretty
but
wide
Randy
board.
bet. Yeah, Randy just took it down with the King High.
What's up, Bodis Shine? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Talking Stones Live, talking Game of Thrones. It is Sunday, so.
People in the chat being like, "Oh shit, that's Chris Moneymaker." Yes, we have the Moneymaker here with us tonight, and the Boskinator here, hiding behind my big head.
Oh, boy. There's a camera.
It's over here.
Whoa, I'm right up front. Hey. Why'd they put the biggest guy next to the camera?
I know. Well,
I'm like
Boski,
the full moon.
should be over there, but he's also very tall, so then he most of his head wouldn't be in there.
Oh, this is fine. It
You-
all lines up.
When
If
look
you
up-
want to switch for you because you are such a star, I will, but I tell you, I hate it.
I don't care.
Okay. All right. It's like not a good angle for anyone at any time ever. But
No, but Kevin Smith asked, did anybody hit the long shot in the Derby? But my best friend put $5,000 on the course that got disqualified. He wrote me and said, this course gets taken down. I'm never betting on a horse race again in my life. Said I'm so mad right now.
Blind versus blind. Snakes open jams the King 9.
And Josty's gonna call. I would be shocked if Josty didn't call 15 big blind show with A7.
Yeah, especially when you're chip leader. Easy call.
Why should I move, Pocket Abe? You want Kasey closer to the screen, or
they think they want that. And then when they get that, they'll be like, oh, wait.
maybe they like to see
Put
the
it back.
caramel color?
Put her back a little farther. Okay.
Wow.
Oh.
I'm really shocked.
Come
What is
on.
happening here?
That's a 15 big blind shove. But
Oh, in the small blind to big blind. That makes sense. That's a profitable shove.
it is, but you're supposed to call with A7.
Yes, that's a good point, especially with Jossie's being the chip leader. There are so many chips.
So, anyways, I haven't checked on my friend today. He might not be with us right now. He's probably drunk somewhere in a ditch.
Your friend.
Yeah, the 5K on the
Oh,
Kentucky Derby that got DQ'd.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You guys are watching
chat.
Stones Live. This is our final table of our 150K guarantee tournament for our Spring Classic. We are just wrapping it up here. If this is your first time watching Stones Live and you've happened upon us, please hit the subscribe, like, follow, and get notified button so that you can follow all of our poker action. We bring you 3 nights a week shows, Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. All 100% free content, and you just show your support by hitting those buttons and interacting with us in the chat.
Snake's maybe going broke here. He just got one through. He might think 8-7's gonna get through this time.
But it not.
I think he's going to fold against an under the gun raise. He's got to respect that.
I would think so too, but once you get one through,
Yeah, confidence is high.
yep, he made the right decision.
Nicely done. A lot of solid players here.
Kevin Smith said he turned $3 into $3.20 on Country House. DJ decides to take a little stab at it here with King 6. Good board for Randy to continue on. For you guys at home watching, if you're looking for boards to continue on when you make a raise and you miss, say you have Ace King or whatever, and the board comes out like this is definitely a board you want to continue on.
Yeah, and DJ can be very sticky, and he's
not being sticky. He's raising here.
Wow.
He's being creative. And again, but this is like, if you know that your opponent's bet this board 100% of the time, then another good strategy is doing what DJ is doing, and that's applying pressure to someone that might have a hand like Ace Jack or Ace 10 or, King Jack in this spot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Randy's going to have a lot of those hands in his range. So coming back over the top here is really profitable. Just so happens that Randy has 9, so it's not going to work.
He's coming back over the top.
with like a min click back. Is that like a min click? Oh no, it's a little bit more than a min click. Looks like he 3-bet up to 115 now, so now 60K more, and now DJ's like, oh.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this, just personally. I don't play this way because I wouldn't do this with a queen.
Yeah.
I would definitely. You have position. I would just you have a good hand. I think you just reassess on the turn. That's the way I played it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but you're just opening yourself up if because obviously if DJ were to somehow find the stones to put in another raise, you're folding 9s at this point. Where
Right.
Yeah, you shouldn't have a re-raising range here with anything really, but
no.
doesn't make much
re-raising
sense.
just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, if you have like pocket 4s or ace queen, I mean, are you really trying to run the guy off?
Yeah, that's just street poker. That's all it is.
It is street poker.
Unbalanced street poker.
Unbalanced street poker, which is going to be exploitable. If DJ does go back and watch the stream in 30 minutes, he's going to see that there might be an opportunity later on to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
Because again, you're just never doing that when you have the big hand.
Does anyone need anything to drink? Red Bull, coffee, water?
Water, please.
Red Bull or water?
Okay.
Did I take your water? Were you trying to drink that water?
Yes. I said, is this like my water? And you go, oh yeah, I'll take that. I was just like...
I thought you said, do you want this water?
No, I was like, is this for me? And you go, oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go.
Our diva star, Mr. Chris Moneymaker.
I was just shocked. I got so big time that I had to back down.
Well, it wasn't. I thought you said, "Would you like this water?"
Yeah, no.
That's funny.
No, it's all good.
Well, at least I did the same type thing to Randy Lou. We were down in the Bahamas, and we both arrived in the Bahamas at the same time. And this is when he was a team pro, and he was with his girlfriend. I was with my mom, and we get there, and he goes to the person at the airport. It's like, yeah, you have my car waiting, so they're like, yeah, come right this way. So they bring out this nice, big, long stretch limousine. So Randy's like, oh, this is awesome. He's over here taking pictures of it, putting it on social media. Him and Selena both are, taking all kinds of snapshots of it. And so they come and they're putting their luggage in the car. And the guy walks over to him and is like, is your name Moneymaker? And they're like, no, we're Lou. It's like, oh, your car's back here.
He's had a shitty cab.
Yeah. They had a little bitty, like, I don't know, it was maybe a bike with two, someone pedaling or something. It was a small car.
Yeah.
But, so Randy's like, really? Like, sorry, man, I didn't do it.
It's the Moneymaker mobile.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
But thanks for the water.
No problem. Plenty more waters to go around.
It was tasty.
Fish sauce flops the nuts. Will he get action?
Oh, wow. No. Randy might give him a little bit. He flopped open-ended with the 3 of spades. He might. Look at all the water we got.
Cold room temp.
Cold or room temp?
Cold.
I want the cold.
All right.
I'm kidding.
Thank you.
One of each. I'll take one of each.
All
How's
right.
that?
Cool.
What's up, buddy?
Is this the V for the 1-2? Is this the V for the 1-2? You need to interval?
The 4-horse. I thought it was a 7-horse that got disqualified, not the 4-horse. It was a 7-horse, I believe. I think he should have been. It's weird because he definitely impeded the other horse, the horse that I think they got third. I don't know enough about racing to know how to judge that because I don't think Country House got impeded at all. So if you're going to do anything, I would leave the winner up and I would just leave it how it was. But the horse that did get cut off, he was the one that probably would have ended up winning the race if he wasn't impeded. So it's hard to say. But Country House should not have won the race either way.
A unique situation, right?
It was.
First time ever. That's crazy.
Yeah. First time ever, and it happens all the time if you watch horse racing, but it's the first time it's ever happened in the Kentucky Derby to a winner. They've had some other disqualifications. I think they had one where the 4th place horse got disqualified. It never affected the top 3 standings. But
It was a good DQ, Table 9 says. So, Gigantic Nut says Jeff Boski's #1 at min cashing events. I don't think I hold that title, but thank you, I guess.
no, that is Alan Kessler.
Alan Kessler.
He's the #1 min casher.
It's funny you mentioned that guy. He has been coming at me on Twitter recently, trying to start some Twitter drama.
Oh, is he doing the Twitter drama with you?
Yeah, he fired some shots at my WSOP tips and
Well,
tricks video.
We're about ready to lose Snakes. He just shipped with. We'll get back to that in a second, but Snakes just shipped all in, and DJ Hughes is woken up with aces.
Wow, bad timing for Snakes.
Yep. And now, obviously, DJ's going to go into the tank and try to bait Naga along here.
Now do you just flat or shove it?
Naga was the first one to raise. He made it 35K, and then Snake moves all in. So DJ's obviously going to ho-hum and finally find a crying flat call.
Probably just a flat call, not a ISO.
Why would you not ISO with aces? You want to get Naga?
Scared money. Scared money. You never know.
Yeah, he's not. I've played with him. He's not scared of money.
Oh, okay.
There's no way there's no way he's going to isolate here. He's trying to sell this to Naga. The good thing for him is Naga likes to see flops, so
He might peel it off for another 160K.
it's only another 140 some odd K.
140K, yeah.
3-way pot. He's got 8-9 of clubs. That's a hand that Naga likes.
Mm-hmm.
He has 520. So I would be really surprised to see Naga not take a flop here with that hand.
Oh yeah, full Hollywood. But you got to do it. I mean, you got to balance your tanking range. And just a call.
I don't think there's any other play you can make with aces there.
Yeah.
Naga didn't buy the tank.
He's not going to continue, I'll tell you that. And they're heads up, aces versus king queen. The old 80-20. Will they hold?
And it's funny when you see that, the 80-20. People, when they see that, they can't believe that the king queen has 20% equity here.
Oh yeah.
It's one thing whenever you're learning how to play, you need to learn these equities and know that even when you ship into aces, you're not as bad as you think you are. Or when your aces get cracked, you're not as far in the lead as you think you are.
Yeah.
It goes a long way to helping your poker game to realize what you can be beat. Yeah, it's not so good now.
Pretty dry flop. The 10 of diamonds would be an action card. Oh, the 10 of diamonds.
Wow, what a card.
No spoiler.
What a card.
3 of diamonds for the dude. No, 3 of spades. 3 hearts. There we go, 3 hearts.
Water for you.
2 of clubs.
Oh, thank you. I got 3 waters now.
You.
Boom.
Oh, you said you wanted a water.
I know.
Right?
Was that Vocal Terror?
Oh, came and gave you
Came
one.
Yeah, no, we're good.
I don't know whose that is. I even got another one. Okay, we're watered up for sure. Gonna be very hydrated. Pocket aces here, huh? For DJ.
And
Ooh,
he's
Snakes
out.
just got eliminated.
Yeah, welcome back. Yeah, Snake.
Eighth
Snake
place.
shipped, and then DJ woke up after the fact with aces.
Nice.
Walks away with $3,750. Well played, Snakes.
So now that means fish sauces are low stack, sitting at about 30 bigs. Now we're relatively deep here. I mean, Joshie's sitting on 230 bigs. David O said that he gave all his chips to fish sauce. He told me he better make the final table or else. So he said he's off the hook because he did. All right, so sorry to cut you off during that. You said that Alan Kessler's been coming at you.
Oh, yeah. I put
Oh, he's
out.
been coming at you?
He's picking the wrong
People have
battle.
been coming at him, too.
Well, of course. Easy pickings, clearly.
Oh.
But he saw, like, I posted on Twitter, new vlog out, top 5 World Series of Poker tips and tricks. I've been doing this for 14 years, every World Series, and I just wanted to share 10 minutes of, where to eat, what bathroom to go to, just little things you wouldn't know.
What bathroom do you say go to? Please tell me you didn't give him my bathroom.
It's like on the other side of the poker kitchen down that hall. It's not down the main hall.
All right, good. I'm safe. I have a secret bathroom, so.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk about that.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the one by like the main entrance where you can just go to the left into all? Then there's 13 stalls.
No.
Oh.
This is the one stall.
Oh shit. We're gonna talk.
Yeah.
I need to know that one.
Yeah. Very few people know about it.
But anyways, so he just randomly posts on my Twitter comments, "You're giving out $18 in equity if someone retweets this? What a joke!" I'm like, what? I gave away 1% of this event to one lucky person that retweets, and he's hating on that because I'm giving away money.
Why?
So he says you're giving away $18 of equity.
Yeah, because I'm like gonna enter this 3 times or something, and I'm just I gave away 1% to a random retweeter to retweet that, and he's mad about this. And I'm thinking, you're the biggest nit ever. You've never given away a penny to anybody. You don't give away equity. And he says a few more things.
Oh, DJ with the deuce.
Whoa.
Justy doesn't have a big can, but still. So he says a few more things about your
I mean, he's got a 10 here.
About my
your retweets or your
how dare I only give away $18 if you retweet my comment of
This is
long-term equity.
It's a pretty common thing to give away a piece for retweets and things of that nature. It's a nice thing to do for your community, and
Yeah.
I mean again, you're giving away something of value for nothing. I mean, what's a retweet for
Exactly.
anybody? I mean,
It's a fun contest. You might win. You can sweat me going deep at Stones. It promotes
Yeah,
Stones
people
too.
like to get behind people they follow and that they care about too. It's just like it's having a little something extra to sweat. It's not about the money so much as it's about like following along and having like a little bit of excitement because you're invested.
Yeah, and get involved, tag a friend, like the
and
comment.
it's also a way for you to grow your stream and your channel because that's what you're trying to do. Obviously, I mean,
Absolutely. It's a
you're
win-win.
Yeah, you put in a lot of work, and I mean, when you tell me it takes 5 hours to do 10 minutes, I mean, anything that'll help grow that is a good thing, especially if you're just giving something away for free.
Yeah, and it's a friendly video. I'm just telling you tips and tricks. World Series, you're going. Here's some stuff you need to know.
I will say, Alan has a stick up his ass about different things. He gets on his little rants sometimes and makes some ruffles some feathers, I guess is the best way to put it.
I agree, and I got probably one of the best Kessler stories you've ever heard. Unless you want to keep talking about the action or whatever.
Well, I think Josty's going to find a call. There's
Okay.
just so many things that miss, so Josty's going to find a call and DJ's going to win this hand.
Yeah, earlier DJ had told me that Justy, who's our chip leader, had been on his right for like 4 hours. Because I went over there and I was like, look at you're going to win everything? Because I just see him at all these final tables. He's like, well, look what I have to deal with, Justy. And I was like, hey, Josty's on your right now. And, it's not the worst place for him to be. And that's when he said that Justy had been on his left, his left earlier for about 4 to 5 hours and had been having to constantly deal with that, and so it was a little bit better for him. Jossie does find a call there.
Yeah,
yep.
Yeah, I figured he would.
And yep, DJ picks up some more money and is now over the 1 million mark. 1.1 million for DJ, Jostie at 2.2, and Ryan at 1.3.
So Alan Kessler story time.
Okay, so I'm in Vegas. Thanksgiving rolls around. I'm hanging out with my girlfriend. I'm saying, where do you want to eat? She's like, oh, where do you want to eat? Back and forth. Like, I don't care. And I'm just scrolling through Twitter, and Kessler puts out a tweet that says, if anybody's in Vegas and they don't have a place to eat, come to the M Steakhouse. It's on me.
That's nice.
Which, first of all, blew my mind that he'd be giving away equity. And how can he accommodate, 10, 20 people? Oh, okay.
Yes.
So, yeah. And, yeah.
So we were just muted because we were talking Game of Thrones spoilers.
Because
and they don't like it. They
these
don't want
catty girls are going, "Rawr." No, I'm just kidding.
We were talking about Casey's pudding.
No, my pudding's free game. We're allowed to talk about it all.
Well, open
No, I
for
mean, it's
business.
not, never mind. It's
Whoa.
not free game. It's very expensive.
It's expensive.
Very expensive pudding.
You're digging a hole, Casey.
Yeah, just stop. Just stop.
Oh my gosh, now you're gonna see me get really red.
Remember to
Okay.
get muted again.
Beep.
Oh my goodness.
Fish sauce with Ace King getting to showdown.
Thank you for saving us, Boski.
DJ dodges a cooler.
DJ's gonna try to bluff at this though.
Ooh.
And this is likely to work.
It's a really tough board for the call with Ace King.
Yeah. And he's got such a short stack. I'm sure he wants to save all his chips, so he has
Yeah, it's a big
some
call.
fold equity at some point.
Yeah, it's everything got there pretty much.
I think if you want to know more about the Kessler story, you can go to Jeff's Twitter page and probably figure it out. So
Yeah.
we'll leave it at that.
I see you are a rook on Twitter.
Who's all playing the
Why do
big
you have to always
50
promote
event
yourself?
Is what he said. Yeah, I want to know what
chilling
everyone's
over here.
playing. I'm
Are you
trying to
pl-
figure out if I can find a way to get there on my birthday and play the big 50.
That's a
I'm
great
not
event.
playing the Big 50
Why are you not playing the big 50?
because it's going to be a madhouse. There's going to be a
Play on
million.
Thursday.
I'm going to be in Chile. That's
Oh, okay.
one of the main reasons. I'm going to Chile for an event, and I won't be back until June 5th.
Okay.
So, but even so, I would not play. It is the madhouse of madhouses. It's going to be insane.
It is going to be crazy.
True.
You're playing the big 50.
I would love to, but I'm going to be in Costa Rica for that weekend playing
yes.
in the ACR live
I
cage.
wish I was going to be in Chile or Costa Rica. I would take both of those over playing in the big 50.
Well, maybe you'll be at the Stream House or whatever.
Maybe
Yeah.
this is
Thirst
true.
Island.
This is possible. A lot of the Thirst Loungers are going to World Series of Poker, so I was originally going to go out in June, but we don't know if anyone's going to be at the house at that time because so many people are going to WSOP. So
So you have the house to yourself.
maybe that's what Justin said. He said, "Well, we'll just be here us all to ourselves," and I'm like, "Well, that would be cool, but I kind of want to meet everyone and hang out too." So we'll see how it goes.
I think Fat Train's going to be in Costa Rica first week of June
Yeah.
for that. Yeah.
The payouts should be on. If you do the payouts, I think are they up on Twitch? I think they're working. 23K for first, and it's going up about 1,000 every time. I think we're about 4,000 right now.
Shoves her ace king, gets it through, picks up the blinds.
Yeah. So next place is going to get about 5,000, and then
Nice.
we'll go up to 6, 7, and then obviously we'll start making some jumps. DJ is my pick to win it right now. I think he's playing really well, and I'm going with that pick.
Yep, that would have been my pick as well, or is my pick also.
You
just
can take my
because
pick.
He was my pick before you even said that. Like
That's why I said it first.
I was over there talking to him pre-stream or whatever, saying, "Are you gonna just win everything?" Because he's always at these. So I think he is probably like a favorite here. But there's a lot of great picks. I mean,
I think you're going to have a lot more than 5,000 or 6,000 people in the Big 50. I think it's going to be a. Jeff, you know the numbers more than I do.
they're only allowing one rebuy though, right?
No.
One rebuy per day.
Per day.
Per flight or something.
Yeah. So total of 6 that you could do.
Yeah. So I'm thinking. Yeah, I think like 30K-ish is more realistic.
Really?
It's a 5 million guaranteed, so they need 10 mil just to meet the guarantee, or 10,000 people just to meet the guarantee.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking 20 to 25K is probably a good number.
Yeah, I'd take 15 to 20.
Sony says we're putting him to sleep, so I guess he can go on to bed.
Night.
I don't know what you want from us here.
Sony, there's not enough room in here for cartwheels, so I'm not sure exactly what you need from us.
We can make room.
During the Summer Olympics, I would do ice skating twirls.
No, there's not going to be 10,000 individual entries.
No, re-entries.
Unique entries.
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot of people, but how many flights are there? 4? So
I thought there was 3. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right?
Someone just said 4 flights.
Oh, okay, maybe.
I don't know.
That's probably right.
So you're going to have a lot of people with 8 entries in it that are, firing both, every max bullets.
So if you were playing in that event, what would your strategy be? Would you want to play because of the type of event? So some play real aggressive, try to get a big stack early, or because you're kind of limited. Well, I guess you're not super limited, but per day at least your flights. Just play ABC. What do you think?
Against that field, I'm playing ABC in the early goings. I think there's going to be so many players there, they're just going to give away chips. You just wait for big hands and hopefully maximize your equity by waiting and finding good spots. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if that plan fails and you don't find any good spots, you don't get any chips going. As you get deeper in the day, I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive and go towards the rebuy. Wow, big turn here for Randy. Makes the nuts on the turn, gives Josty a pair, which actually is going to slow Josty down now that he has showdown value. Josty was betting with the Stone Cold bluff. Jeff, what's your strategy? I guess you're not playing it, so what would your strategy be in that field?
Similar to all the big themed re-entry events like the 888 and Goliath and everything. Just try to gamble early, but get a big stack. If not, just keep re-entering because your equity is going to be so much greater if you can get that big stack. And you just got to play to win and embrace the variance.
Yep. I do think early on especially in that kite field, there's going to be people that will just punt off stacks so frequently that you want to build a big stack. But I think in the first couple levels, first of all, that's one event I would definitely show up on time for.
Yeah.
I like to late reg some of the tougher events, but when you have an event like that, you want to show up on time because people will give away their whole stack with one pair.
What is the reasoning behind showing up late?
Well, there's a lot of different reasons. One is you'd rather sleep than come in early and play because days can be very long. So for me, for example, when it started at the flights here started at 10 a.m., so I was showing up at 11:30 or noon. Because I want to be fresher, and also, obviously, on day one, the first couple of levels, 25-50, there are people making mistakes, but there's so many people seeing flops and so many things going on. I just find it's more useful to wait till the antes kick in and come into ante play, and then I I'm more refreshed if I do make it deep. Obviously, I didn't make it deep in this thing at all, so it's kind of irrelevant. But if I were to make it deep into the day, I like being fresher later. Someone like Helmuth, for example, he does it because he's obviously a tournament grinder. He's not much of a cash game guy. And early on in a poker tournament, it plays real similar to cash games because you're super deep, and so it plays a lot deeper. Not saying that Phil can't play it, but I think that he just prefers the shallower stacks, and he knows how to play the 20 to 40 big blind stack really well. That's where his comfort zone is, and he comes into about that. Whenever you see him come into the field, he's always, for the most part, going to be in that 20 to 40 big blind stack range.
Very well said. I agree with the being a better player at different stack levels. If you're a horrible deep stack, don't show up on time. But if you know how to play 20 to 40, show up late like Helmuth does. And you're fresher when midnight hits and the blinds are high, the bubble's approaching or whatever. You're 2 hours fresher than the guy that had to wake up early and didn't get enough sleep.
Yep. Not everybody likes playing deep stack. Not everybody likes playing 20 to 40. I mean, if you're going to play a tournament, unfortunately, you're going to have to learn how to play short stack.
Yeah.
And that's why, a lot of cash game players don't play tournaments. They think it's all luck late. You have to win your flips, yada, yada. You hear all the coined excuses. But there's a method to the madness once you get down to 20 to 40 big blinds. I mean, your hand values do change. The way you apply pressure changes. And it's a different skill set that you would see, the cash game grinders take. What's Josty thinking about here? I mean, Randy probably is not going to be bluffing that card very often, I wouldn't think. He bet on the turn. He's not going to be bluffing that ace very often.
The counter argument to that is, like you said, all the recreationals, it's their one big event of the year. They're going to be right when it starts, so you want to be able to get the recreational chips before somebody else does.
Well, that's why I said I would always be there. That's an event I would want to be there at. I wouldn't I would not show up late for that one. It's one of the few events throughout. I mean, honestly, the main event of the World Series, I always show up on time for. First of all, I do that because the day itself is really short. Day one's a really short day. There's zero pressure on day one, really. I mean, if you want to sit back and be really patient, you can. It's a marathon, but people are giving away chips there. So I show up on time for that, and I would show up on time for any of the 888, 500, any small events like that, I would show up on time for. Because like Jeff said, that's when guys are going broke with one pair early on.
And plus, it's like Maverick, where he sits down at a game and says, I'm not going to play a hand for the first hour. Are we cool? And they said, yeah, for sure, we'll just blind you off. You can just do that, get all your reads when the blinds are higher, then you got a better idea of how everybody plays, and they don't know how you play. So I think that's a good strategy just to think about.
I'm logging in as Brent real
You
fast.
not even looking at your cards?
No.
You're playing aces,
Yeah,
right?
You're just playing real tight.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything out of line. You're just paying attention to everybody, and they don't have any reads on you.
I just logged in as Brent Harrington. Sorry, Brent, but this was set up here. So basically, I just put the payouts there for people. They keep asking in the chat. So
$30,000 for first place.
I copied them off of the YouTube side. So they're the payouts, guys.
Very nice day. 30K day.
Where's Ghost of M at?
Jossie hitting top pair on this board.
Jossie's run into a bit of a problem here recently. He was up to 2.5. He's dropped down 400,000. This will help him a little bit. I expect Naga to call one street here. I'm assuming Naga raised pre-flop, and the others called, I would imagine.
Naga's just going to let it go.
It's a good fold by Naga. On that board, Jack 2-5, I mean, I could see him peeling with, trying to catch a ace, a king, a queen, even a 10.
Great time for Josty to just open almost any two with those short stacks. The middling stacks don't want to even battle with them in theory. Marbles on break. Oh shit! How do I get in? Play. Marble.
Exclamation play.
Race. Oh.
On
Is
the
it
Twitch
break
side.
time? Are we doing it?
okay.
Yes, it is going to be break time very soon. I'm not sure if it is right now. Oopsie. Of just a few minutes. Is it loaded though? Marbles is loaded? Okay, yeah. Marbles is loaded. We can hit
Marbles.
exclamation play in the chat. Not sure are you logged in?
I don't. Or one of. I tried chatting. I don't think.
I'm Brent.
Let's see, where is it? There it goes.
No.
You need to get
Do you
in.
wanna log
We
in?
have to do $20.
I don't even know what my Twitch
Okay,
login is.
I'll log in.
Okay.
So I can pay.
We need to do a $20 side bet.
All right,
Marble
I'm in.
race. All right.
Are we in it or no? Are we just gonna bet on somebody?
I'm gonna take me versus you.
Oh, I'm not logged in.
Well, you versus Kasey, or you can pick,
Okay.
just pick a random marble. Just don't pick the best marble.
I'll pick a random starter, $20.
All right.
And you're betting on yourself?
I'm betting on Brent Harrington because that's
All
how I'm logged in as. So Freddie's Daddy but has aces says Moneymaker bet on me. And Top Shelf wants you to pick him.
Are we just doing whoever places higher or like
Yeah, just
wins?
whoever
Okay.
places higher. Although, what happens when we both die?
Whoever dies first loses.
Yeah, but
Will it
sometimes
show
it's
that?
hard to follow that though.
Oh, there isn't like a.
We'll be able to, at the end, you'll be able to see
Okay,
who
cool.
and when someone was eliminated.
Okay, cool. Well, then, yeah, whoever makes it further / wins between the two. Big flop here for Randy and Ryan. We have a pair with a flush draw and an open-ended straight.
Lag. Oh, it's coming back.
Oh, wow. What a turn for Ryan. This is disastrous for Randy, potentially. He's got 600K. He is, I think he was leading pre-flop and on the flop.
Wow, what a board.
Yeah, this is a really deadly board. You got a pair and a flush draw and straight draw. You have so many outs, and you're about ready. Oh, wow. Really, really good for Randy that he checked here.
With hands like these, I always think of it, yeah, you got all this stuff, but it's all bad. You got a bad pair, bad flush draw, bad straight draw.
But you have 3 bad things.
You got 3 bad things going for you.
At least Ryan's not checking this straight this time. He checked it last time
Yeah.
on 2 streets.
And I think Randy's definitely continuing with his hand.
They want to rate Kasey's pudding from 1 to 10.
No one here has had my pudding except for me.
Well, you need to rate it 1 to 10.
11 for
Yeah,
sure.
I knew 11 was coming. I had to eat anything over 10. They're talking about the salted caramel pudding. You need to get your mind out of the gutter.
Seriously.
And then the 10 makes the straight for both.
Ooh,
It does get the flush there.
flush comes in.
Again, another bad card for Randy. I'd be interested to see if Ryan bets it again. Top Shelf says Randy will find a river fold.
No, he will not.
He's going to find a river bet. I don't
pretty
ever
thin.
see Ryan raising here.
Oh,
Put the spades in there.
oh yeah, it's a blocker bet. It's called.
Yeah, $75,000 in the end.
Yeah.
Andy Orlett, or something along that line, says Jeff the Boski, what up? He's a big fan.
Oh,
And he's going to come meet you in Vegas one day.
oh, I don't see that chat. Oh, that's a different.
It's in the
we can
the YouTube.
back to our chats here. There we go.
Oh, hey, Randy or Andy, nice comment. Thank you. Appreciate all the love. Oh, $100 tab. I really appreciate that. It's a promo I do. People can take me out to dinner. $100 minimum.
A promotion he does.
It-
I need to start that promotion.
What is it? You're going to take someone out? Someone takes you out to dinner?
I've done it many times. Just like if they're in town, they want to take me out to dinner. You know, they want to talk to me about the vlog and stuff. I'm down. And it's been a great success. It's all like successful businessmen.
Okay,
and,
I'm going to start to do this. This might not be a great
I
idea
was
for
gonna
me.
say,
It might be
There might be
different
some
for you.
safety concerns here.
It's always in a public casino. It's not just some.
Yeah, I might have to
They're
pass.
looking for the Kasey pudding.
Yeah.
I bring my pudding with me everywhere I go. Bad.
I'm a fat guy, so I don't think under $100 would work for me. We
No,
have to go
over.
higher.
It's over.
Over 100.
Yeah,
Oh, let's do that.
100 men.
So Jeff,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. What was your favorite
Oh,
places?
look at this hand. Ace
Ooh,
Jack
goodness.
versus Kings versus King
All
10.
in. DJ goes all in.
And Fish Sauce is really short. Is he already all in?
Yes.
Okay.
He moved all in first, and DJ moved in over the top. He's going to be looking for an ace,
DJ's running
straight
pretty
cards,
pure.
or flush cards.
Yes, Naga does live at Stones.
Not the best flop for Fish Sauce here. One club board. We're going to be looking for some backdoor cards in order
of
to help
backdoor
him.
cards.
Yeah,
That's
well,
one of
that's
them.
one of them. Yeah. Yeah.
Always a sweat.
Never easy. I think DJ's just going to win it. It's his day.
Yep. Brick.
Yep. Scary brick, but brick nonetheless.
And he's out.
And we're down to 7. And we should be going on break here soon. Those are some pretty big hands there for.
Yeah. You may make that red eye after all, possibly.
Yeah.
No, there's still 200 big blinds.
I know
deep.
you're right.
I can see a deal being made, maybe three-handed.
But Josty's losing traction, so yeah, I mean, I guess if they do get three-handed, you could see a deal being made.
Chop it up, call it a day.
Some
got-
of these players like to fight, though. I'll tell you what, because I've just seen
Naga's
them.
not going to make a deal. I don't see him.
You mean Jossie?
Naga?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Naga's going to make a deal for anything. I don't know any of the other ones, but I could see the big 3 chip leaders potentially. Someone just said DJ will not chop.
That's what I was about. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say
Oh.
DJ. I think comes into these feeling like he's the best player and he's the most experienced player, and so he's always reluctant to make a chop unless they make it extremely advantageous for him.
I'm the same exact way. I don't chop. You have to give me a really, really good deal. So,
And if you feel that you're the best, why not? Unless you get some really bad variants, then oftentimes you're gonna just win it.
I think it's the last hand. They're on break after this.
Marbles coming up! Exclamation play in the Twitch chat, and we will be running some marbles.
and then exclamation. I think it's play in YouTube, or is it?
No, YouTube has to jump over to Twitch site if they want marbles only on Twitch. And Hughes here is going to outflop the field by hitting a 7 for middle pair.
No one really came close with anything else.
It is there's 4 players here, so I feel like this could likely check around. Will Hughes? Oh no, Hughes does fire with his 7. Bets out 60K, and this should just get through and end it now.
And it's marble time.
Marbles.
All right, I'll just bet on Kasey's marbles.
Yeah, smart man.
There we go.
Smart man right there.
I would have bet on her pudding, not her marbles.
Oh,
20,
20.
So what is your name, Kasey, on here?
A poker mama.
Poba, yeah, that makes sense.
Go Poker Mama.
There I am.
And then
Where are you?
I am Brent Harrington.
Oh, you're Brent Harrington. Are you sure you're in there?
I don't see it.
I didn't
boy.
see it. Well, do it again just in case. You got 15 seconds just to double. There you are. I see you, Brent Harrington, right,
All right.
there.
Someone folk like
Freddie's Dead's in there. Nut low.
there's top shelf.
Top shelf. Ooh, this is a
Interesting
fun,
track.
interesting board.
It's a big.
And here we go. It's a race to
Funnel.
the bottom. Mythical man legend.
Whoever did the marbles on stream is a genius, by the way.
BBG Rumba is our ghost ball. Has the winningest ball on record for this course. That's what.
That's what that means.
Yes. Doesn't mean she's not in this round. That's her. The record ball.
And we're all stuck.
What is this? A black hole? What's going on here?
It definitely looks like a black hole.
Look at these. Look at this grouping here. Interesting. Never seen that before.
Poker Mama, it says, was in the lead for a second. I don't think anybody's dropped yet.
Yeah, right now it's just anyone's game because it's just a madness right
No
now.
one's dropped yet. There they go. All right, man, we're off.
Down into the chasm. And a Hollywood guy
Yeah.
taking an early lead, but anything can happen. You can get stuck on one of these pillars.
I hate college, setting the pace.
Yes, he is. Taking off.
Whoa, all right. Little spin.
Freddy's dead. Ooh.
Look how far ahead Rumba is if, the course leader.
Yeah, I don't
Obviously,
think
you
anyone's
got-
catching her ghost ball. She is killing the scores. Oh, hey.
Oh,
Oh, and
Freddy's
then
dead.
he...
Whoa,
no,
whoa.
V-Boss. Oh, somebody died. Somebody fell off the edge.
Oh, I'm in 4th place.
No.
I'm
Oh,
in
you're in
second
second.
place.
No.
I'm in 2nd place.
It's
Give me-
anybody's game. He can still die, all of that.
No, we can't.
Some people have. Absolute Unit. I saw someone else die. Giant Nuts has died. Sandy. Stone's Life Poker eliminated.
Look at me go. Oh, Poker Mama.
Ooh.
Whoa, no!
20 bucks. I love
Oh
it.
my god.
Profitable
Sorry.
day. Profitable day.
All right.
Now we just want to win. We should have done a bonus.
win.
bonus
Yeah, 100
30
if
for-
you win.
Yeah, bonus 100 for the win. Obviously not this time, but
No.
There it is.
Yep. someone
Money in
just
the bank.
Top fish said no min cash for the Bosky this time.
Oh,
Aw.
it feels bad, man. I feel like he
Does
counted
feel
on
bad.
me to get it through, and I just couldn't complete.
Yeah, I wouldn't have picked you, to be honest.
Nice.
I just didn't feel like you had it in you today. Oh, and coming to the end, it looks like V Boss is gonna win it.
What did they win for this?
Nothing.
Oh, it was just for one.
Oh, come on, Brent Harrington, go! Oh,
Oh,
so close.
V-Boss gets it done. Brent Harrington coming
got-
up second.
got-
Wow,
second.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not home yet, but
Some people coming up. Oh, Eternal. He passed you. He passed you. You're going backwards.
I see this, and I'm about ready to get passed by like everybody. Go! Go!
Oh,
Third.
Ranger won. V-Boss in first. Ranger in second. Chris is in third. Easterl is in fourth. Happy fifth. Lucky took sixth. AO in seventh. Deuce 5 in eighth. JB Darts in ninth. And Dice Pops takes 10th. Nicely done. I'm gonna do another one.
We're gonna do another
You guys
one?
gonna do double or nothing?
Double or
let's-
nothing?
Do it.
Let's
With 100 if you scoop.
100 if you scoop.
All right.
Let's load up another marbles. We got some real money on this marble race. Here we
How
go.
about just 100 if you finish? If we both finish, it's a push.
Some of these courses have like
100
if
you want
you
100
finish.
for the 100
No,
for the-
100 you win outright.
100 for the
20,
win.
20 lasts longer.
20 lasts longer, 100 went out right.
right.
Done.
okay, I know why it's doing that.
I want when I stream again.
And he does not have to pick my ball. He can pick whatever ball he
No,
wants.
it's already logged in. I got faith.
All right.
I want to know how you do marbles on stream because when I stream again, I'm going to be doing a lot of marbles on stream.
Fat Train will set you up probably.
Is that who does it?
Yeah, he hooked up. I think Michael Longcar and stuff.
He did. He did. Yeah, he's really good. If he'd been here, he'd been great to help me with my video, but he was not. Had to get through myself. 1, 2, 3 is in. Are you in? Are we all in?
I hope
Am I
so.
in?
Justin's in.
I'm just gonna do this again, just in case it wasn't loaded. I
All
don't
right, I
see
think
myself
there
in.
it is in the middle.
Oh, there I
Pokemon
am. Okay, good,
green.
good.
All right, 20 and 100. Here we go. Poker Mama's out to the.
What kind of marble is this?
Whoa.
This one might not have a big finishing rate. We might have a lot of deaths on this course.
Right when you say death,
Free roll. Here
Come
we
on.
go.
gone.
Oh my god!
First one out.
Oh wow.
I told him he did not have to pick my
Oh.
ball. I said, any ball, pick any ball.
Where am I at? Did I could have been put out too.
If you get put out too, then it doesn't even. Or
No,
I guess,
still
is
win.
he still
It
wins?
lasts longer.
But I don't even see him in. I don't know that you got in. Did you do it on
Oh.
the YouTube side?
Oh, no action if
No,
Brett Harrington's
I got
not
in.
Oh, you saw your name up
Well, I
there.
didn't see my name, but I
Ooh.
put.
I don't.
That would be
see you.
That'd be a bad beat.
Well, I'm not in the top 10.
Where?
I said I'm not in the top
no.
10.
The mushy cookie is our ghost ball.
Oh wow, Jay Darts is keeping right up with the ghost ball.
Table 9
Oh, they're dropping.
eliminated. Ayo eliminated.
There goes
JFK
Justin.
Poker eliminated.
If I didn't get in, I'm gonna be really I did play like 3 times. Someone find me back there.
But look at you are not in this course.
Oh, did
You're
I just
not
lose
in.
$20 because I didn't get in?
Are you really not in?
How did I not get in? Wow, Jay Darts just destroyed this course.
You just got lucky
I
here.
hope so.
Thank
Need
you.
that 20.
So we're gonna have to run one more marble race so that they can actually complete this bet.
Wow, I run so bad.
You should have 100 right now.
Does it show it or?
No, I shouldn't have 100, but what happened?
Yeah, you weren't in.
I wasn't. How's that not?
Put it in the wrong chat box, maybe?
No.
Okay, well wait till it's loaded.
There I am, Brent Harrington
Okay,
3.
now you're in. You're
I was
in
in
this.
before. You gotta get in now.
He's getting me in here.
All right.
All right, we're both in.
Dang it.
All right.
It was
oh,
meant
whew.
to be.
Same bet. 100 for the
I
win,
had a-
20 last
I
line.
had a great free roll going there.
Yeah, it
If you
was.
were in, you got eliminated like immediately. I don't think that you were in though. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Where's Poker Mama?
What a countdown.
There's Brent Harrington.
Why is there 2 Stones Live Poker balls?
There is Poker Mama, I believe,
Why is
right
there
there.
2 Stones Live balls?
The ghost ball.
The
Yeah,
ghost
the
ball?
blue one.
Oh, wow.
They have
Look
the
at-
winning
Look at
time
Stones
for
Live
this course.
Poker.
Oh, yeah, you're green. Poker Mama.
Yes, easy to find me.
Get down
I
there.
really want to help Oski get his 20 back.
100.
Oh,
Let's go for the
100.
win.
Oh.
He doesn't want the min cash. He wants the whole.
This is anyone's game right now.
Is this the same course as last time without the
No,
black hole?
it's not. Totally different course.
Nope. Looks like James got off to an early start there. There's a couple going.
Oh! Wait, no, it's right here. It's right here.
But that's just because this has got a few second long delay. Okay, we're back on. We're back on up
Okay.
here. Brent Harrington.
He was on the leaderboard for a second.
He was.
That green Poker Mama.
Where am I? Oh. Oh.
Happy.
Oh, I saw myself for a sec.
Almost. Oh. Oh, we're back to the action.
We're going to jump back and forth.
Okay.
They won't leave us hanging too long. Right, nothing's happening right now. There was a raise to 27. It was called by Randy. Dusty raised. We don't know what Lone has, but she's in there, and she's been playing pretty conservative.
Someone said, "Who wants to watch poker?" JB Darts is.
I saw Brent Harrington
Okay.
in 10th right
10th.
now.
Oh.
Oh, and we're coming down the home stretch. Where am I? I don't even see myself.
Dice Pops with the win.
This isn't looking good for us again, Jeff.
Oh, no.
Well, I didn't get the 100. No one got the 100, but
Did you get the last longer?
I
Or the higher?
like my
Placing?
chances on the last longer.
Oh, it's the same delay.
Just the
Where are you? Where are we? Did you die, Brent? No, we're ahead. Oh no, wait, where are we? Did we die? I think we must have died.
there's me. There's me.
I think Pokemon. I think we died.
No. Fall off.
Or maybe we
I
already
don't think
finished.
I can fall off now.
Oh,
You didn't finish because you're not up there.
Well, I'm not in the top 10.
No, you lost. Just accept it.
I'm holding out like a 1% here.
Everybody agrees. Ship it to Chris. We died.
I died? Are you sure? Can we bounce back just for a second here? Just need to see the final results.
There's no need to verify. Top shelf said Boski down 40. Could have been 60 though.
Could have been.
60.
Yeah, it could be worse.
Lone is in trouble here. Because she is thinking about bad thoughts, potentially. She hasn't played any hands that I've seen.
Final results.
Final results.
I must have been eliminated. Eliminated.
Poker Mama
I was eliminated. Oh.
You know what?
Another
Boski
Not
money-
my day. It's not my day.
Boski money is good money, guys. I'm just going to let y'all know.
It's a pleasure gambling with you, Chris.
It's good money, yeah. I'm sure we'll be here for another break. You'll have chances.
All right. I'm on the list for the PLO, so I was gonna hop out there if they call me.
All right. I'm gonna get in on the next
5-5
one.
PLO.
I'm feeling sick.
It's gonna be me and JFK finishing out
Yeah,
this
no.
final table.
Yeah, that's just not going to happen. JFK is not going to come in the booth to let me go play PLO.
No, he's not. But I will gamble with you later, and I'll take over Boski's role.
All
and
right.
I will throw some of that money on the line.
As long as you take your ball.
I'll take my ball. I think now it's like it's my time. You know, I've been on the
Yeah.
wrong variants. I'm about to hit
You're
my
due.
stride.
Definitely
You're
do.
Yeah,
Hashtag do.
that's right.
I'm just gonna look at that list real quick. You guys
I'll look
want
at the list.
anything?
I got to go to the restroom, so I can
Oh.
look at the list for it if you want.
Oh, okay, thank
I
you.
have to actually do that real fast. Put my name on the list. I mean, see the list.
All right.
5-5 PLO. I'm on 2-5 no limit also. So.
I'll check.
Thank you. Didn't I see something on Instagram where you said you were thinking about starting a vlog or something else, but you didn't know what?
Yeah, I have been considering starting a vlog for a very long time. It's just like, I feel like if I do a vlog, it'll be like once every 6 months. The commitment is like such a time commitment, and I'm like, I don't know. I've recorded footage. I've done taken notes. I've done a lot of those things, but I had people vote on whether or not they thought that I should do a vlog or a stream. And I think more people chose stream. So we shall see if what happens with Thirst Lounge. If that doesn't come through, maybe I will still end up doing the vlog. I definitely want to be putting out more content. It's just like I don't know how you do it. How often do you put out your vlogs?
Like probably two a week. Just depends.
Two a week?
Yeah.
Dear God.
Just when I play, I just document every live tournament I play, or if I'm doing
Do you
something
just
special.
record all the hands?
Yeah, just take notes and go over them later. Just a few interesting ones, and then other stuff that's going on. Even for yourself, even if you don't, really put it out there, it's a win-win. But just so you can look back at these times, because
Right.
your memory's only so good.
That's what Nimi told me, like almost like 3 years ago. Nimi was telling me, like, just do it for your family, so you can like look back on this time in your life.
Yeah,
It's good.
It's a fun.
Good advice.
The process is tedious, but the satisfaction in getting putting the pieces of the puzzle together.
And having something good, like that's how I felt about this audition tape, because I felt like if I don't get it, I'm cool with it, because the video itself, I felt good about it.
Yeah.
I felt good about what I put out as being like creative and fun and like something that I would want to feel, that I would feel proud of. And I think that's got to be how it must feel when you put out a good vlog.
Something you're proud of, you put it out there, and you wait to see the response. Maybe 90% positive comments, 10% negative. That's
People
fine.
that are just negative, people in general.
6 and
Yeah.
6 on the list.
Still 6th on both.
Both 6.
Wow. Okay.
But if this does go longer than 3 more hours, there will be 7 on the list.
Okay.
Yeah. Did we lose the lady on the last hand? The ace jack?
See she's still here right now.
She is? Okay, yeah, I see her now.
Yeah.
Well, she was making a big decision with ace jack. That's why I asked.
She just won a hand plus 50K just now with ace jack. Oh, let me get you back up so
Oh.
you can see.
Sandy wants to know what your
Okay,
Twitter
thank you.
is, Jeff.
Twitter is the letters ICURASH. Rook, ROOK.
Always promoting.
Shoot me a follow. My account's not private like some people.
Whose account's private?
That cat chick. There's a bunch.
Oh, she didn't used to be,
and,
but
like,
she is now because of all the hate she was getting.
I see all these people posting, "You are blocked. You are blocked. You are blocked." Like, damn.
I'm still on there. She doesn't have me blocked.
Oh. Drama.
Yeah, Nutlow, I had a pretty good
drama.
week for sure. I was going to have my first I was on pace to have my first losing month in 7 years. And
Pulled out of it?
pulled out of it. I was down 19K.
Holy bajoli moly.
A nice little 2-day run of I'm going to backdate it.
Is that all poker, or is that also like horses and sports and stuff like that too? You don't track that stuff?
I don't track that stuff because I don't really do that stuff that much. I didn't play the Kentucky Derby. I didn't bet on any sports. I bet on $50 here and there.
So you're not tracking marbles. Got it. All right.
No, didn't track the marbles. Marbles was free money.
So yeah, you said you ended up on the show the other night.
Yeah, I crushed the last 2 nights.
Nice.
Made back.
Holy dear God, I need one of those nights. He was down 19K, and then he came to Stones and took all of our
I ended up
money.
making like 33K over the last 2 nights.
Holy dear God.
Racks on racks.
Some of that Mike Postle money. Did you get some Mike Postle money?
I got some Mike Postle money.
Nice. That's the best money there is.
Yeah. And the sad thing is I busted out of the tournament, and I went back to my hotel. I was not even going to play the mixed game. I was, when you're just so defeated and you're just like, you know what, I can't win at all. I just said, you know what, I'm going to take the night off and take a break. And Mike actually called me and said, man, it's half and half. It's your game. You need to get up here and play. I'm like, man, I just don't have it in me. I'm just dead. I'm tired. I'm losing. I'm just sick of it. I want to take a break. And he said, well, you can take a break tomorrow. You need to get up here and come play tonight. And he talked me into coming up and playing. And obviously, thanks to Mike Postle.
That's all. I love that story. That's a great story. Very nice. Rally. Time to rally.
Bosky versus Moneymaker in bowling or tennis. I don't like my side in either one of those.
I like my side in bowling, not tennis.
I used to play tennis 30 years ago, 25 years ago. I don't like my side in either one.
Okay.
Bowling, I went bowling actually for the first time last week, and I rolled one game was a 85, and the next game was 140. So I did improve.
We should bowl for money after this.
Yeah, I'm sure we should. After hearing, what's your bowling?
Bowl over 200?
Here comes the sandbag.
No, legit 205.
Yeah, I'm legit
I
like
just
105.
want to say that my grandma, who's almost 80, bowls 200.
Average?
She does.
What?
She really does.
That's tough.
She's like a 78, maybe 78. She's a killer. Like all the young guys on her league, like they want my old grandma on their bowling league. She's incredible. She's like truly incredible.
And that's like my grandmother.
She's such an inspiration to me. She grew up in an orphanage because her dad didn't believe that women could work the field and were any good on the farm. So he sent all of his daughters off to live in an orphanage, and she spent her whole life trying to prove that she could be as good as any boy because she just didn't feel valued. And man, did she ever! She out skis, out scubas, out bowls, golf, all that stuff. She's hardcore. She's the one who taught me how to play poker. And she's a pretty incredible woman.
Is Ryan going for a 3-bet here with the ace 10? Looks like he is. If I ever had red eye gravy, I've never heard of it. I don't know what that is. And
Gigantic nuts. That is probably accurate there.
Probably. She got glaucoma.
yeah, be careful what you say, mate.
That's funny. I would be shocked to hear if my grandma had ever smoked pot. I mean, I could end up shocked, but I would be very surprised.
It helps with bowling. You find the zone.
What's DJ thinking about here? Was he the original
thinking about
Razor?
just he's looking at his phone. I don't even think he knows it's on.
Yeah, he does.
But
Well, he was the original Razor, I'm assuming, because it's only 27K to call.
Oh, he was waiting on.
Oh, okay, wasn't even on him.
Okay.
That makes a lot more sense.
Okay.
Flatted the button. King 3 suited. All right. Pretty hood. These guys are here to play.
Sony said 205 is trash, my friend.
Okay. Let's go. Let's bowl. $5 a pin.
Give me 100 pins.
I probably would. If you're like a legit 100.
I am a legit 100. I'm probably going to have to back away at this present time.
Give you a couple drinks too.
That would actually help my cause.
Oh.
You have to actually be good to have drinks affect you. I'm
True.
much better when I play golf, bowl,
Poker.
poker, anything when I'm drinking.
I've seen it. You're a beast last night.
It just takes away all the things that I know I shouldn't do, and just I do it anyways.
I haven't seen you drink wine out a bottle out of a straw this trip.
It's been a weird trip. They keep giving me
That's
glasses.
been
I'm civilized
strange.
now.
That is not the Chris Moneymaker that I know and
I
love.
know it's Cinco de Mayo, so but
It is Cinco. We need to have margaritas and chips and salsa, and
Let's get it.
all the Mexican stuff. Where's Javier's when you need it?
Ooh.
Tim,
At Aria?
I've never watched Bosky's vlogs, but I'm going to start now that I've met him on this trip. I've actually never watched any vlog ever. I've never been one to watch vlogs. It's just I'm not a YouTube guy, but I'm going to start vlogging, and so therefore I'm going to have to start
Joining the community.
joining the community and actually watching and.
The vloggers all like support each other. I feel like, and a lot of them support each other and help like lift each other up and help cross promote and like build each other's audience.
Twitch did that too for a long time.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a forum where you guys like? We had a when I started on Twitch, like Jeff Gross and Jamie Staples, all these guys, we were all on a Discord group, and
They host you and stuff.
well, to host you and just share ideas and help each other out, and answer like if you're a new streamer, they would add you and help you out with all the software you would need and all that good stuff and what your settings should be, all that stuff.
Yeah, it's important.
Do you guys have that with vlogging or?
Somewhat, yeah. It's true. The cross promotion helps a lot because you're attracting an audience of people that already know they like poker vlogs. So hey, you might like Kasey's vlog. You might like Moneymaker's vlog.
But do you guys have a Discord group or some kind of chat or?
We used to have like a Facebook chat with Nemi and Brad and Poker Kraut, but that's kind of died off. Nemi and Brad are doing their own thing. So.
Yeah, like Marley, whose vlog got really big, and now she's commentating on the Triton series right now. I think she owes a lot of that to help Nemi promoting her vlog and a lot of other people like getting her name out there, and then she just obviously blew up. She's a beautiful female poker player, and funny vlogs. But yeah, I think so much of that had to do with people in the community supporting.
I'm a beautiful poker player, so I should do it.
This is true. This blue shirt is causing our color to be red, though. Like when you come this way just a little bit, like see how red you are.
This is not a blue shirt. This is a yellow shirt.
But like if you to move out of the frame or like cover up your blue, look how light we get. See the blue
So,
shirt.
Are you saying like I'm dominating you guys with my blue shirt?
It's just these big blue shirts. They just do that same
What is
thing
that?
with.
What? They're
'Cause it's
laughing at the back
close.
because she said now you said I'm big.
No, anything close to the camera,
You're just
whatever. It tricks our camera into believing like
Jeff,
the color
You
is
haven't
off.
lived until Casey's called you fat.
Oh my goodness!
What a meanie.
It's.
Give me a blue shirt
Let's
and
go
in
back
that
to
front
Casey's
seat.
pudding.
Hey, the dad bods are in. They're the new thing. The ladies love the dad bod. I just gotta say, this is like all the rave. Have you heard of it? Have you heard this?
I have not heard of it, but I definitely have. I'm qualified.
It's a true phenomenon. The ladies are loving the dad bods.
I'm not big boned. I wish I was big boned. I wrestled at 130 pounds and now I weigh 250. There's no way I'm big boned. I'm just fat. There's no way to escape it.
I want to like somehow. I want to get a weight loss bet going for the summer. That's what
I
I,
do
need.
too, but I
need
will
the
lose.
motivation.
I do too, but I'll lose.
Bet enough money on it. Maybe you won't.
I'll lose. I had a weight loss bet with my father-in-law. We over a year long. We bet Memphis Tiger basketball tickets, and after the year was done, I ended up gaining 1 pound. He ended up gaining 2.
She won.
Yeah, I didn't collect. You can't collect on the weight loss bet when you gain weight. But the good thing is, it was only a pound over a year. That's not bad.
Hector G for the 1-2.
I had a bet with my buddy. He wanted to lose weight, and I wanted to gain like weight and muscle. And we did that for a month. And I gained 10 pounds in the first week, and I just won. He just gave up.
But you gain 10 pounds. You gain 10 pounds. You can't gain 10 pounds
No,
of muscle.
no,
that
I was
fast.
just eating everything.
How do you? That
I was
doesn't
going
even
hard.
seem fair. That doesn't seem right.
That does seem a little bit easier. I'm just gonna eat.
I was a real
Randy wakes
glutton.
up with 8s, and Lone has Jack 9 on the button. Might see a call here. They're both about average. Both have about the same stack.
Can I see that pen and paper piece?
And then DJ makes the call with King 5, which is pretty standard out of the big blind.
Thank you.
And DJ flops the best hand with the King. Randy's going to lose a portion of his chips here. Now it'd be interesting if DJ raised here and then to see if Randy comes back in 3 bets.
Played with her today. I don't know if we should say that.
Some people are watching.
Yeah.
So best to not give them away.
Ricky G for the 1-2. Or for the 1-3. Ricky G.
I think it's a mute point at this point, but
Oh, man, I got you. Almost busted her a couple times.
Randy firing a second bullet, putting DJ on the flush draw.
Wow.
Randy does beat all the, he's calling out the big blind, so he's going to have some 4s, deuces. He's going to have 3, 5. He's not going to be happy to see that he just got raised. Really sizable raise, too.
That's some thin value.
Very thin value. And that puts Randy all in. Uh-oh. He's checking his phone.
Oh, he's putting the phone away. It is time to go. Putting him on the draw. He doesn't have the 8 of spades. Makes it more likely his opponent does.
Could be putting him on the 5, 6 of spades or 3, 5 of spades.
Ace 3 of spades, ace 5 of spades.
Second call for Graham for the 1-2. Second call for Graham for the 1-2.
Yeah, these are the decisions that make or break your tournament. He's looking at the payouts. It's like, is there shorter stacks? Another thing to consider.
Looking likely, if I'm accurately reading.
Oh, look, he's like, eh.
This is a really tough spot. I mean, just not a ton. Like, he doesn't have a ton of kings.
Makes the call. Sees the bad news.
It's much more likely he has some kind of combo draw here.
Yeah. But even against that, you're not too good off with 8s.
No, you're not.
Yeah, it's a problem. Tough spot. And he's out.
And that's the end of Randy.
6th place. Around $7,000, $7,500.
No, I don't want any pudding.
Eat your pudding. You can't have your meat if you don't eat your pudding. Oh, this is backwards. You can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat. Catch the reference? You guys know?
Dorky out. My name's Chris Moneymaker.
Like,
They want to know who the sexy chick in the middle is commentating. Boo! Who's booing? Boo!
what?
Why are we booing?
Don't tell him. He's trying to get the reference. You can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat. Reference? Know it?
Flowers in the Attic?
Oh my god, but I love BC Andrews so much. I read all of her
That's
books.
a sick movie.
That movie is sick.
Never heard of it.
It's like from 1990.
Oh, okay. So
All in all, you're just a
Still could be. It's not. Yeah, you know, you heard it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the beginning
Dark
of
Side
that.
of the Moon. It's Pink Floyd. Another brick in the wall.
Yeah.
The woman is talking to the children.
Yeah.
You can't have your pudding if you don't eat your meat.
It's a long intro.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get
Great
to the
one.
song. Wall.
What's up, Johnny Quattro from Nashville?
Pink Floyd, yeah. There it is.
There's a little TW plane up in the sky.
LW plane. That might be another reference to. There's been fruit flies up in here at the feature table yesterday.
Oh, there
Did you
was?
notice that? Yeah, and everyone's
didn't.
going like.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
DJ and Ryan both missing.
Good board to stab at. Any paired board.
Did you just do that Moobot thing?
Me? No, I didn't. I didn't do the mobile thing.
What do you do with the stream deck over here? What do you do?
So many things. What do you want to do with it?
You
can
can't
do it, all of
You
it.
can do anything.
Want to do payouts? Can you guys give me control over the stream deck, please?
I can do payouts right here.
Pretty please.
Watch.
I can do a lot more than
Watch
payouts.
that. Payouts right there.
Boom.
Boom. I got power.
I can do a lot more than that if
Yep. You
They
can't
would
do
give
anything.
me-
I don't see you do anything.
if they would give me some control here.
You have
I would
no
like
control.
creative control. Give me the stream deck before I go
There's
rogue.
probably a reason you don't have stream deck. They probably don't want to give you stream
You know,
deck
when
because I'm sitting
Scott
here.
or Train are here, stream deck always is working. They always have control. As soon as I'm here, somehow it just doesn't turn on.
You do realize that it's probably because I'm in the booth and they don't want to give me the ability to do that stream deck thing.
No.
Because bad things would happen.
I'm gonna start punching through that wall back there. Those guys.
So we're down to four-handed here? Is that
5.
five-handed? Okay.
Yeah. Next one I'll get $7,950. Still over $29,000 for first.
Would love to do a bet on how long we are.
Someone's being very naughty in the stream. I don't really know.
If Ghost of M was here, he'd be giving lots of timeouts. You naughty, naughty things.
You have a very good British little accent.
I'm told by every British person that my accent is
Rubbish?
shit.
Is rubbish?
Shat? I don't know. However they say it in the UK, they say it's terrible. And then I'm low-key making fun of them.
So I'm sitting with two racist people in the booth. One that picks on men age 20 to 50 and 21 to 50.
Asian men.
Asian men 21 to 50.
You never know how old they are.
No.
I don't discriminate. I will pick on anyone.
Gigantic nuts. I have one bracelet and I never wear it in public.
That's the thing I don't get about the bracelets. Everybody wants one, but you can't wear it.
You can. I've seen people wear them around.
I think it's easier to wear the ring. Like the ring seems like easier to get away with wearing than the bracelets.
it depends on me. I don't like jewelry, so I'm forced to wear my wedding ring. Outside of that, I wouldn't be. I would not wear any jewelry whatsoever. I've just never been a guy that I don't like watches. I feel restricted.
True.
Would you wear a bracelet if you had it?
Yeah, just so people can try to make fun of me. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I did it. Yeah.
I think I would wear it like in big events I played in. Like if I played in like a World Series poker event, then I'd probably wear my bracelet.
Why do you want to have a target on your back?
Because it's such a faux pas. They're like, oh, look at this guy bragging he won a bracelet. It's like,
I
yeah.
mean, can't you use that image? Just like, the
Well,
same thing as like,
People kind of know who I am anyway, so.
yeah, exactly. But has that been a positive thing or a negative thing, do you think?
Honestly, in cash games, it's a positive. In tournaments, it's a negative.
Okay.
Because tournaments is, you have to have the best. You need to make the best hand.
Right.
It's really hard to. Oh, we have Naga with sixes and Lone's gonna wake up with jacks.
Ooh, quick shove from
And these
Lone.
are both short stacks, so
Super
DJ
short.
could call both and knock out 2 people here.
Good.
Whoa.
Oh, that would be sick. Sick. Do it, DJ.
He's doing some math.
I know the way
Or
he
no.
is. He will likely will make this call.
With King 10 suited? Wow.
I bet he will. If I was a betting woman, I would say DJ makes this call just to try to knock out both these players.
I agree. I think he's going to make the call.
With his stack, he's got $2 million right now.
Yeah, it's only 275 to call. Although, his hand doesn't play very well multi-way. I mean, a lot of times he's going to be up against a pair in like ace-king or king-queen. King 10 just doesn't play that well. It's almost always he's going to have 3 outs. Exactly 3 outs.
Yeah.
And there are times he's drawing stone dead, essentially, with someone having jacks and someone having like king-queen or ace-king. But it's 2 knockouts.
And he's suited.
And he is suited. I discounted that part. I missed that 2% equity. Dorky, you're pretty cool too, brother.
Shout out to Go Fish, if that's the same guy from outside Nevada that loves PLO that I know. Old school pocket fiver. Let me know in the chat.
What's he counting out here? Just to see what he has left, I guess? Mm-hmm. We have a lot.
Yeah. It's like reverse ICM.
What are the odds you'd get robbed in Vegas if you took a cash payout of $500K
Makes
plus?
the call.
We have a 3-way.
Oh, thanks, Nutlow. Very sweet.
DJ could knock out 2 players right here, right now. Lone is ahead at the moment with the jacks. He's trying to fade a king, some diamonds, some straight cards, a 6. What's going to happen? 2, 3. King in the window. Oh,
2
good
kings.
God.
Double king.
Wow.
Wow. Double knockout. Oh, my God, quads.
And that'll do it.
And they're both out.
Yeah, DJ running, I guess you would say above average.
That's, just put a 10 out there.
Why not? Why not? Just go ahead and give the 10 to.
Wow, we pulled out the setup deck for that one. Wow.
Double elimination.
Oh, he's having to take a picture of the fluff. He's like,
of
what in
course.
the hell?
You can't believe it.
The 10 just for the kick. So we're down to 3-handed now.
Big pay jumps. 5th place just got $7,950, and 4th got $10,800. They're all locked up $15,000, playing for $29,000. Who's going to win it all? Is there a trophy for this event?
So we're down to 3 players
I
right
don't know
now.
if there's a trophy for the event. Is there a trophy for the
A bracelet, maybe?
Yeah, there should be a trophy, I believe, or a plaque of some like a.
event? Everybody likes
That's like a. I think it's a trophy.
So the person that get the higher payout would be the person that has the most chips, which I believe was Naga. No, it was Lone.
by
Lone
like
had more chips.
10K. She had like 10K
So she's
more.
going to pick up an extra basically 3K.
Wow.
Yeah.
She won
Is that right?
10K for 11K almost for 4th.
11K, really good price for 4th there.
Yeah.
Nice playing with Lone today. Very nice woman.
Someone says taking a picture and you can tell someone to check it out on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm not sure DJ knows what YouTube is. Honestly, if I didn't do what we do here, and I wouldn't know what YouTube is. My kid watches YouTube. I would never watch YouTube.
It's great.
I'm going to start.
No, it's for anything.
I get it.
It's like the Google. You can video. It's a Google video.
I actually have watched it because when I do things around the house, around
Yeah,
the
how
yard,
to.
Yeah, I'll look up how-tos.
Yeah. People will show you how to do anything.
Yep.
Information. Free info.
What did we do 20 years ago?
Got lost driving.
Yeah, I remember the triptychs. These little things, they're triptychs. They're a little piece of paper. You would flip them over when you were driving on the interstate, and they would be, you would get them from like AAA.
Oh, yeah.
And there would be you would go if you're going to say a long road trip, you would follow this thing. It would give you turn by turn directions on how to get to where you're going.
I used to print out MapQuest, if that was still a thing.
I mean, DJ is just crushing here. It looks like he has a much bigger stack because Josh T has all those yellow plaques over there that are I guess I'm assuming $100,000 plaques.
He does, yes. It's a
And
little
DJ
deceiving.
flops pretty big here. Josh T doesn't have anything, so I don't know what we're doing, thinking. And why he's asking for.
He wants to count.
Really?
I need to use the ladies' room. Don't mind.
Could Josh T be doing something really ridiculous here with an 8-6?
No, I like to have some sort of backdoor equity if I'm gonna check raise the 8-6. You know,
Yeah,
some
something.
hope. One heart, give me something.
Someone said runner 6-6.
Oh yeah, sign of the devil.
So we're down to 3, and we know DJ does not like to chop
Okay,
unless he gets a ton of equity.
I agree.
And in some way, I tell people all the time, you work this hard to get down there, and people want to chop, and this is where you make your money.
Yeah, and the experience.
Yeah. If you chop every time, how are you gonna?
You never actually win. You kind of win. You win some
gotta
money.
learn how to play shorthanded.
Yeah, it's way more exciting, and that's why you play.
Yeah, I go down to Daytona a lot. And I give seminars, and so it's a big chopping room. They chop every single event down there essentially. So whenever I get down there and we plan on, I made a couple funnel tables and I've won a few events down there. And every time we get the funnel table, they're like, "All right, time to chop." I'm like, "We ain't chopping." I'm just going to go ahead and tell everybody right now. I'm going to be up front and say, there's no no chop discussion, none of that. What Stones does here, I don't know if you were around when they did it. I don't think they did it because of the days, how it's set up. But when they have their daily tournaments here, they will hand out buttons to reserve something for the bubble. So if you want to, offer whatever for the bubble, you turn in yes, and that way they can get through the bubble faster.
Yeah.
I'm always the guy, don't even pass the buttons out because we're not, especially if I have a big chip stack. Now, if I'm the short stack, maybe we'll look at the buttons, but it's very rare that I'm a short stack going to the bubble.
I actually am 100% in agreement with you. I don't want to be called the bad guy. I don't want all the negative hate. So what I always do is I go to the tournament director before the money bubble even comes and says, no deal negotiations at the final table or for the money bubble. So when it gets brought up, the TD says, no, someone already objected.
Oh, I just raised my hand and said, no, we're not doing it.
I call it the silent objection. So you get no drama, and they don't know that you're going to be the one that's going to abuse the bubble.
Right. Well, and I make a big scene that doing it. Man, I'll be the ones like, you can put those up because I'm going to say no.
Yeah, don't waste the time.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy, but I'm a dick on the poker table. I've always said that. I mean, there's no friends on the poker table. I mean,
it's a game. You got to play to win.
Yeah, you're playing to win. I mean, I'm going to be as nice as I can to you off the table, but when we're here, I mean, everybody put up their money, and I expect to.
Hey, just a heads up. Once we hit 4 players, which we skip straight to 3, we change the big blind ante amount to the size of the small blind.
Okay.
And once we hit heads up, we go to 20-minute levels.
20-minute levels?
Heads up play, we play 20 minutes.
Wow. All right. So we just got an update. Once we get 3-handed, the big blind ante is no longer a big blind. It's a small blind ante.
Small blind, yeah.
And then once we get heads up, we will be moving to 20-minute levels. So once we reach heads up, we're going to be wrapping up quicker than normal. So I might be making my flight.
Oh.
Or playing PLO.
Or play a little PLO with me. All right.
I might get both of those options.
PLO and flight.
Equals win.
And dinner. Those lamb chops were great last night.
Yeah.
Whew.
The short all the food here is just amazing.
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to that.
Oh, big flop here for Ryan. So you're going to be coming back to Stones? You had a good time?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably my 3rd or 4th time here. Just treat me like a king. I really enjoy the hospitality, and I just love everything about it.
They do a really good job of treating not just us, but just everyday players. I mean, they do amazing things here. So,
yeah. I guess the only complaint I'd have is that the breaks were just a little bit too short because they start the clock. They don't wait for the last hand to finish. You could be 3
And it's
4
only a
minutes
10-minute
into it.
break.
Yeah, so you can go to the bathroom. That's it. Maybe for normal people, but I like do hand recaps on the breaks and just so it's fresh in my mind.
Yeah, see, I like the fast. I don't like taking breaks. If I'm here, I'm playing. Let's go. I would just rather play straight through. Give me a 5-minute bathroom break. But I understand if you're trying to do things on the break and trying to.
Or 15 minutes, or just wait till everybody's done, then start the 10-minute clock. Because someone could be tanking, you're calling the clock into the break. You're like, come on, bro.
I've had that happen. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
That one hand. What was that at PCA? And you said, I didn't even know it was on me, and you made some sick hero call.
It was the World Series of Poker main event.
Was it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. And that was actually on dinner break, so we had plenty of time. But yeah, the guy was kind of angle shooting, I think, a little bit.
There was something there.
Yeah, and we had some history, so it wasn't that sick of a hero call. It was top. I had top, but
With how the action was.
there was a
board.
lot of action. Though.
Yeah.
It was a tough call for the amount of action, but by the time we had got down to it, I knew that my decision. Like I was waiting on him because I was going to call whatever he did. And I knew I had a feeling he was going to shove, and I was going to call, but he just sat there for literally 10 minutes. And 10 minutes in poker world is, it's
brutal.
Yep. I've never called the clock on anybody, but I've never been. Honestly, you see all these people talk about slow play and people taking their time. I've never been at a table with anybody that takes their time like that. I don't know if I've just been really fortunate or what, but everybody I play with acts in a reasonable amount of time.
It's good.
I've been very fortunate with that. Most people I play with don't think, which is good.
Just go with their gut.
Let's go.
Yeah, no scarf over the face.
Yeah, I don't play with many scarves over faces. Don't see many sunglasses in it. Really either. I remember back in the day, every single person you played with had sunglasses on almost.
Wow.
It was,
Yeah.
room, after I won, it was a room full of sunglasses.
All because of you and Fossil Man.
Yeah.
Started the sunglass trend.
And then Daniel shamed everybody for wearing sunglasses and thought they should be outlawed and tried to get them outlawed. DJ just playing his rhythm here, flying off with 8-5 for a good bet. So basically, when you look out here now in this room, or any room, you might see a couple pair of sunglasses in here, but the majority of people don't wear them.
That's good. Better for the game.
Yeah, well, it's better, because it's going to be more social and, makes everyone more comfortable.
I agree.
Lettuce wrapped duck tacos with avocado and sriracha for the win. You're so close. The duck tacos are the best thing here.
I wanted to order some I want duck tacos right now. I wish I could have them, but I can't be getting all messy down with some duck tacos because basically.
You know what? I think everybody would love to watch you eat duck tacos.
My duck tacos are basically sriracha with a little bit of taco in there. I just drench those things.
I'm not a sriracha fan. I can't do it.
Whew, on the duck tacos though, you've gotta do it. Gotta go for it.
Never played in Bobby's room.
Spice
Jeff,
of
I'm assuming
life.
you haven't either.
No, not Bobby's room.
Bobby's room is a very, very unique player pool. It's not. You're not going to meet many people that have played there.
It's like a mixed game thing. It's not no limit usually.
Yeah, and I do like the mixed game, and obviously if it was something that was somewhat reasonable, I would play. But I have a wife and 3 kids, and it's going to be hard to justify to my wife I'm going to go play whatever the blinds are with that buy-in cash game.
And the politics.
Yes.
No fun.
So Justin came in and said that the big blind ante gets moved 3-handed to a small blind ante, and when they reach heads up, it goes from an hour clock to a 20-minute clock.
Oh, the blinds go up
The
a lot
blinds go
faster.
up every 20 minutes.
Nice.
Yep. So when we get heads up,
So we're not gonna have a 20-hour heads-up match if we get a heads-up
Correct.
quickly.
we could still have a long heads up.
Yeah,
match,
we
obviously,
definitely
'cause
could.
We are really deep.
I look forward to it though, because I see so many chops, and we don't oftentimes get to really see these big heads-up battles. And I think there's so much value in there to watching like a really great heads-up battle between two good players that are deep stacked.
I played heads up a lot on Poker Starters back in the day, so I like heads up. And I watched some of the, obviously if you follow poker on TV, that they had an epic heads up battle during the main event this last year, which
I did.
I was watching for a while, but they just I mean, I went to bed and woke back up and they were still going.
I remember that too. And then the second place finisher kind of felt like, or a lot of people kind of felt like he got slow rolled there with what's the guy's name who won? Can't remember right now. But yeah, when he had like a super strong hand, and he took a really, really, really long time to make that call, but it was for a huge, huge decision. Did you guys see the Ryan Reese hand?
10 high call.
10 high call. Sick.
It was a sick call, but I mean, honestly, when you look at the situation,
It makes sense.
it makes sense. Yeah, because that guy's gonna open ship any ace, king, or queen.
And he had
Three,
4 blinds.
Yeah, he had 4 blinds. So I mean, granted, it's still a sick call, but is that me?
Vibrate.
Yeah, it's supposed to be vibrate.
So we're going to see a lot of these big stacks applying pressure to Ryan here. Is it Ryan?
Yep. Well, they're all big stacks. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
Ryan's a big stack as well.
Ryan's got 1.6 million,
Oh,
so no
nice.
one's really
Okay.
short.
Justy now with the nut flush. Second nut flush,
Yeah.
excuse me. And the redraw to the straight flush. Royal flush.
draw.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been getting blown up over here.
Have you had the Hot Rock?
Yeah.
I live
Twice.
I live on the hot rod.
Oh, it's so good.
That's good sizzle.
Justin, Chris, and Jeff just text me and said they're just dying for you to send in a plethora of Hot Rocks and duck tacos for us.
I'm starving.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, working it where I can.
Oh my goodness, what now?
Yeah, dinner's on me, guys. Whatever you want.
Aw, that's nice. Mr.
Better-
Bosky, taking care of us.
Bosky's buying the free
I'm
food.
getting duck tacos. Now I know for sure.
Shout out to Justin.
What's up, Jose?
Very true. 15 years running.
Says, thanks to Moneymaker for making the game what it is today.
You're very welcome. I do what I can.
I asked Chris at the table the other day if he could estimate how many handshakes he's had in the past 15 years.
I did the math.
He did the math. Whoever's closest in the chat will get a shout out in my next vlog.
Did you write it
Put
down?
in your guesses right now.
Write it down.
Oh, I remember. I can write
Oh,
it
he
down.
told you? He told you?
I
Okay.
told him what it was.
He had a calculator out.
Okay.
He did the math. 15 years, how many handshakes has this guy had from people he doesn't even know? Never turned one down, I take it?
Nope, never turn one down.
Wow, there you go. Loves handshakes.
It's a lot of hand washing.
All right, we got
7 handshakes.
some good guesses already.
12 million. That's a little bit much.
Check your math on that one.
I think my estimate was probably drastically low when I did my equation. Just
Wow.
so you know.
Yeah.
Because I started thinking about all the, like, especially like the earlier days when it was just insane.
Wow.
Meet and greets and stuff.
Yeah, meet and greets and all that good stuff. But I did basically I did all the times that I'm on the road times, you know, so many handshakes per day times 15 years is the equation that I used.
Yep.
But I kind of more aired it towards recent, which is still quite high, but I think it could be almost 10x more than what I've done than I answered.
Wow.
So if you're trying to guess, that should clue you in that I think I guessed really low.
I thought it was high when you gave me that number. So
Yeah,
I was
no,
like,
there's
wow,
no-
that's a number.
Yeah, you got to think 15 years and
15 years.
Matthew
But-
says 25,000. Rev says 15K. We've got a 98,000, 189K, 80K, 5 million, 37.69. Interesting choice.
All right. Good guesses so far. Keep them coming.
74,890. Now that's specific.
Yeah, that would be pretty sick if that was like.
Exactly what your calculator is.
He's got one of those
Ryan's
club
got,
counters.
Ryan's got queens. We have queens versus 7-4. And why wouldn't we have queens versus 7-4? DJ's playing every hand right now.
Oh,
And he raised. I guess he's on the button, and he raised. and a 3-bet to only 105.
Pretty small out of
yeah.
position.
Yeah, you're out of position in your really deep stack. I would definitely think this should be a lot higher.
Yeah, 4x. More reasonable.
It got through, but I think that should be a lot higher on the. How many hugs? Significantly less.
Lot just from me.
Yes. Well, I tell people all the time, it's great having fans / groupies, whatever, but they're all dudes.
Are you?
No.
Did you just call me a groupie?
Yeah, I did.
It's fair.
97%
It's fair.
male.
Yep.
It's true.
99%
Own it.
male, 21 to 50.
21 to 15.
75% Asian.
But you can see it coming, right? When someone's walking towards you, they're going for the handshake.
They are.
Little smile, little eye contact.
You know the worst is?
Here comes the hand.
You know the worst is? I can't stand it. And for years, people walk out of the bathroom.
Oh.
And you see them coming forward. You're just like, I go for the fist bump early.
Oh,
Let's get it out there early.
that's a pro move right there.
Especially when you go into the bathroom, and this is my pet peeve. You go into the bathroom, and there's so many guys that don't wash their hands. And they'll
Probably half.
They'll get done, and they'll turn around. I'm waiting in line. They'll come over to shake my hand before they even go to the. I'm like, pound it out, baby. We're not doing it in the bathroom.
So gross. What's
Yeah.
on our chips? And they're rushing back from the bathrooms, not washing the
Ace
hands.
Queen
All the
versus
chips.
Ace King.
Ooh.
Hello.
Cooler.
DJ 3-bets.
And we're three-handed, so
Whew.
if this gets big, it could really hurt Ryan. And it looks like it's about to get big because those are $100,000 stacks that Ryan's grabbing. I've done a lot of fist bumps because I'm a big fan of the fist bump.
Ryan electing to do the 4-bet here, up to
And
450K.
then we have an all-in shove and a snap call.
Huge pot.
Wow.
DJ with the lead.
This is a 70-30 situation.
How many one-night stands? 1,500. I'm married, so you're way off. Whoa, hello.
Ooh.
Big flop for DJ.
Yep. Only one with the club here. The nut club.
And we're down to 5%, and we're going to be heads up.
Yeah, only 2 outs here for Ryan.
And he's got his phone out, taking pictures again. And that
Gets it done.
gets us down to heads up with DJ having 4.3 million.
Holy bajoli moly. We are heads up, and like we said, we're going to be changing the structure. It's going to be a small blind.
That's right. This is just
Okay.
going to be 20-minute blind levels.
Okay.
So
It's going to be typical.
yeah. Now we're really deep right now. I mean, the blinds I think right now are like 612 or 714,
And these players have millions.
and they have millions. So yeah, it's going to be. The good thing is 20-minute blind levels that after about an hour or so, it'll get going. Justin, who keeps locking the door?
Oh, we're going to bring in.
Who wants a break?
I will take one. Oh, Chris Moneymaker.
Hey, talk directly into the mic.
Hello. Nicely done today. 3rd place. I know it's hard when you've just busted and you wanted first.
Yeah. I came in today as the chip leader, so it was a little frustrating, but it's fine. We can talk about some of the things that I probably messed up toward the end. But DJ's a great player, and he just got hit with the deck, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like ace king, and started playing really well. So it is what it is. But just real quick, this is actually my first time at Stones. It is awesome here. I gotta hand it to all of you. The whole experience, Twitter, Instagram, the commentary, great work, everybody.
Thank you so
Justin,
much.
Con, Tweet, the whole gang. Great first experience here.
Where
I'll
are you
definitely
from?
be back.
And
San
where-
Francisco.
Okay,
so,
nice.
my usual haunts are
Lucky Chances,
yeah,
Bay
Lucky
101,
Chances, Bay
Matrix.
101, Matrix, exactly. Oaks, right? So, but a friend said you got to go check it out. So, I came and I had a
I'm glad
blast.
you
So,
did, because 3rd place finish, though, it's a good Sunday for you.
I'll take it. It's it's funny. I busted my first bullet right next to Chris 2 days ago. 4-bet bluff shipped king queen off right into kings into the guy who finished in the money somewhere. So, but had a blast, and just glad to be here. Figured I'd kick it with you all. Hope you don't mind me loitering a little bit with you before I.
Are there
hit
any
the road.
specific hands that you want to talk about that happened?
So I'm sure you all blasted me for checking back the straight early on against
We
DJ.
did talk about that. We did.
So that was
because the backdoor flush had gotten through,
exactly.
but we didn't think he would in the boat, but we didn't think he would ever be checking river
so the
there.
board paired there, I think on the river, and the flush got there on the turn, and I just completely whiffed on value twice, right? And it turns out I created a monster, right? Because I think that was like the first hand where I think I definitely, like he's calling there with an ace. Like, if I bet at 75, 80, like a third pot, something like that. So, I don't know. Like,
what was your thought process? You didn't want to be check raised off your hand?
Honestly, I just wasn't focused. Like, I'll just be very honest. Like, that's very clear, right? Like, on the turn, like I have it, like, and I think I was just playing too passive. Right, and as the second big stack at a table like that, you can't do that. Like you gotta make other people beat you, and he did that really well. He started picking up hands. He started applying really good pressure, and as you started seeing toward the end, right before I busted, right, he applied a lot of pressure, like, I think that's really where that was probably the biggest hand where I lost value. I'm not too upset about the ace queen with the diamonds. Racing against jacks, I'm like live against kings. It's a 70-30 there as well. Like, didn't realize that the equity was actually 70-30 ace king off versus ace queen suited. I thought it would be like 75-25, but I mean, it's fine. Like at that point, I'm far behind. So, but yeah, that was probably the one big hand that had to do over. Probably at least get one street of value on, at least. The other hand that got some table talk was when I called down Jasty's turn bet when he bluffed with the pocket sixes, I think, and I called him with the pair of nines.
Ace nine
on the board.
Yeah.
That
turn call, that was sick.
Yeah, that was so the turn call there where I have bottom pair, I think, on the board.
Double
right?
flush draw.
It was jack nine, and you've got ace nine.
I think I have to call a river bet there of up to maybe 150 or so, actually. Like, there's just so much that gets there, but there's also so much air that he could have. The hand played out a little weird. I had position, and so I figured like 81 to close the action and see river was actually good. Then the river comes out, and it scared him enough to check, right? So I was like, great, like I'll take the value. But that got a little bit of chatter at the table, so that was interesting. But king, 10-10.
Oh,
what do we call that? Full
God.
cruise ship?
The yacht.
full yacht?
Yeah.
What a hand.
Man, right? And
nice way to jump up 2 page jumps there real quick, thanks to DJ.
Yeah, exactly. So didn't have to take care of the short stacks, but he dusted them off. So, but yeah, like Jasty's a great player. DJ's a great player. DJ actually started the day with like 65,000 chips or something. Like
he's incredible.
Super short stack.
He plays I see him in a lot of these
like,
final
he's a really
tables.
good player.
Yeah, he really, really is.
I mean, and Jasty too, right? Like, I don't know if you may have covered it already, but.
I see him a lot. I see him playing a lot. He plays on stream some.
So I'll give you a crazy one.
Yeah.
He's on such a heater right now. He actually is the chip leader on his Lucky Chances tournament. So tomorrow he's going to go back for the Lucky Chances 100K first place guarantee. And he's going to be like chip leader from his flight. So he played here on, what did he do? He played here on Thursday, Lucky Chances on Friday, chip leader from both of his flights.
Wow.
And so he's playing today as the final. He's top 2 at least.
And their final's not till Monday.
Tomorrow,
Oh,
right,
wow.
exactly.
Got
so
lucky on that
but I
he's
mean,
able
he's
to
a great
play
player
both.
too.
Yeah,
so,
really, truly is.
So that was interesting. This is a really interesting heads-up battle as well. But right before I busted, we all noted at the table, like, we were really, really deep. Like, the blinds are 6'12".
So deep.
The blinds are still 6'12". Like, I think I was the shortest, and I had like 120 bigs or something like that.
Yeah.
1.6. Like,
Crazy.
It was, and so I mean, I didn't have to, but like, it's fine. Like, if he does that with any pair, like, it's fine. So.
Yeah.
But that was a blast.
Yeah, this is going to be a great heads-up match, and it could be a long one.
It could go for quite some time. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 20-minute levels.
Yeah,
up,
so
though.
it's going to speed up a lot at this point. But they're both really, really good. I thought it was really interesting that, like, Jasty really was. So he started the final table on like such a heater, right? Like the flopped straight, both the Jack 10 and the 6-5 straights. There were a couple hands that folded out to him, and I think he like tabled Ace King face up just to show like he was on a heater. But then really, honestly, over the last 3 or 4 bust outs, he's really taken a very interesting approach where he's just kind of content to let DJ run everybody else over. And I don't know if that was like a decision on his part or a function of just not catching cards.
He hasn't had a lot of cards.
Okay. But he's really he was really mixing it up in the beginning, and at this point, I 3-bet him a few times and he folded out. Like I felt like he was either avoiding me and just saying, "Hey, DJ's on my left. Like I'm gonna let DJ take care of everybody else." Right.
And it's probably a little bit of both. Some natural like game flow too, just not, he's got a huge chip stack, not wanting to squander it and just kind of, play pretty focused and letting the game come to him somewhat. But also, I think the last little while noticed just a lot of like queen 6 off and like just like deuce 5 and, a lot of like 8-6 and just, not like a ton of cards that are, going to play super well post flop when other players have hands, like the ace jacks and these sort of things. So
but the thing is though, like at this point that he spots, DJ a 2-1 chip lead, but I think he's like really, really comfortable in these heads up spots, having played this much at this point. So we'll see. This could go for a while. Like they're going to trade haymakers for quite some time.
Mm-hmm. How did it get longer?
I got bumped.
So it was like people who called in?
There was no one above me. Or there was like normal. Oh my god.
Aggression frequency though, Jossie way higher here than DJ is what it shows. Now that could be, I don't know if that is accurate or not, if they have adjusted the seats appropriately or...
Yeah, that math doesn't seem right.
I don't think that is right because they've moved their seats now. And
But I will say this, it does not surprise me at all that Jasty is significantly changing his play now that he's heads up, right? Like it's a completely different game now for him.
Pocket 9's here in the big blind facing the raise from DJ. So you're gonna go ahead and 3-bet this hand. Expect likely.
Should make it at least 120,000 here, being this deep.
Hard work wanting to know what the buy-in was. Was it 5 or 6? 600. 600.
Makes it 112K and takes it down. 9s are good.
What's up, Master C is in the chat. Hello, Master. So were you in on 2 bullets then?
Yeah, exactly. This was the second bullet.
And on that second bullet, did you get a stack early on, pretty quickly, what was your strategy? Did you play aggressive early?
So I played Friday, and I'm trying to remember. It was 2 days ago, right? So for most of Friday, I actually, honestly, hovered around 30-40 big blinds. Like I just couldn't get anything going. Like was running fairly card dead. Tried to just play my game, but opening with 6s and flop comes out ace king jack, right? And just or opening with like ace king and flop coming out 10 9 8 heavily favoring the big blind's range or things like that, and so it just really couldn't get anything going, and just stayed patient, and if I remember correctly, basically found some decent spots. Was actually a pretty interesting, basically caught a heater toward the end of the day and doubled up 3 times. didn't actually suck out on anybody. I don't think. So, like, I feel like I always have to like shout out people I suck out on just to be fair. But there was one hand earlier today against Steve where we got it in all-in pre-flop for like 400K or so. I had ace king, he had kings, and I spiked the ace. So that was the 70-30 I won. I guess this was the 70-30 I lost. Like, I'll take it any day, right? But yeah, I mean, tournaments are just this looks interesting.
3-betting here with the Jack 5.
No, yeah,
and
with the-
Jossie 4-bets.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is the first time I think I've really
Leveling
seen
war
either of
here.
them want to mix it up. He gets it through.
Wow. What
Wow.
is going on? What
Yeah.
kind of tell did he have on that situation? I wonder. Interesting. Why he chose that hand as a 4-bet.
Yeah, and it's just so interesting, right? Because I feel like when you usually play somebody heads up, like you're playing, 100 big blinds deep, like 200 big blinds deep, but these guys are super, super deep. What are they now? Like, they each have like 2.5 million and the blinds are still 12K, right? They're
Right.
both 200 bigs at least,
Yeah.
right? And so it's like, and they've got to play to the end of it. It's not like a cash game where they can. So,
Right.
But that makes it super interesting.
So going into day 2, did you have a pretty good stack going into day 2?
So I was trip leader coming out of my
Your
flight.
flight?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I had 532K, and I think Jasti had something like 520.
Okay,
And
so
so
really close.
here, so it actually it's on the Twitter account, but you can see the distribution. My table had every single person at my table had bigger than an average stack.
Wow.
And Jasti basically he got the table next to us and just clobbered all the short stacks.
Right.
So we got into the final table, and I think he had what, like 1.5, 1.6, and I had like
Mm-hmm.
1.3. Oh no, he had like 1.9 and I had like 1.3 going into the final
So
table.
you had to play pretty solid at your table and not
Yeah.
mix it up too much because you had so many pretty good
Yeah,
sized stacks
actually,
at your table.
I punted off half my stack, literally like 8 hands into Randy, who got moved over from the other table. In under the gun, Randy picks up ace king, and I'm in the big blind with jacks, and so it just
Doesn't sound
goes
like too
in,
much
right?
of a punt.
3, 4, 5 bet,
Yeah.
lose the race, and then, but I went from 530 to like 240 or
Ooh,
something
and
like
had to
that,
battle
literally. And it was just like,
back.
and then crazy thing, like maybe 3 orbits later, pick up jacks again and win a flip against ace king for a full double from like 330 back to
Nice.
660. So it was just one
It's
of those like you gotta, I mean, tournament
It's a
variance is one of
50-50
those
flip,
things,
and
right?
one time
Yeah.
you got the other end of it, and the other side, yeah.
Like I know,
balanced out.
I maybe many of the the followers and the commentators, or sorry, not
Will
commentators,
you
the
open
commenters
that
on.
for him? It's open. It was open.
What's up, brother?
your seat bet?
No, I'm going for
Oh,
I'll go
okay.
for
Awesome.
Good run, by the way.
Thanks, Chris.
Congratulations.
Ooh, DJ flops the flush here,
Oh, hello.
but Justy just with a 10 high doesn't
Yeah.
really flop much of anything on this board.
Yeah.
Wait, why does this show? Oh, because okay, Justy
Jesse
folds.
just
Okay,
didn't have
gotcha.
anything to go
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
Exactly. But I think a lot of the people who are following are maybe more used to seeing the cash games, right? But tournament play is just so. I mean, it's the same game, it's the same rules, but anybody will tell you it's got such different dynamics at different places.
Mm-hmm.
Like you still have to play your strategy, but you have to be very mindful of stack depth and ICM and all these different things that matter. So it's always an adventure going from level to level to level.
Do you do any studying, or do you like have any kind of training site that you like to use?
Yeah, so I subscribe to. I'm allowed to talk about this. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Cool. Yeah.
uh-huh.
So
Yeah,
I
of
subscribe to
course.
Upswing.
Upswing? Okay.
Yeah,
mhm.
exactly. I know there's always this like big GTO versus exploitative kind of like discussion that happens, but I'm not even far enough along. I'm literally just like learning. I wouldn't say basic strategy, but like how to play a solid, balanced poker, and then like mix in some things from there. Like like many poker players. Chris was the one who got us all started. 2003.
Me too,
I
yeah.
was- What was that? 2003. Yeah, I was I was a freshman in high school. So
Fuck you very much.
sorry, man. Like
That's all right. Facts are facts. I didn't know if you were 21 or 80. I couldn't tell.
And so got our start. Yeah, like this is, by the way, this is exactly the kind of board where it could be very interesting. Like it could check down completely, or like in position, like Jasti could totally stab at this.
Yeah, whoever's the pre-flop aggressor is generally going to take this board down a lot of times. It's going to hit the opening raise. So raised so often. It was pretty sick cooler you had to in there with the ace queen versus ace king.
Yeah, I mean 70-30, like I'll take it. It's just DJ had been coming at me a little bit, and I just figured I'd.
DJ's definitely was definitely stepping on the gas a lot.
Exactly.
And
I mean, he's a great player. Like, don't get me wrong, he's actually a great player, but also just got hit with the deck like in the
right
face.
time. Yeah.
well, that's tournament poker for you. I mean, you're sitting here talking about GTO and exploitive play, and you can definitely find angles, but there's no angles to beat in an individual tournament when someone's getting hit in the face with a deck. You're just gonna lose.
Exactly.
You could be the best player in the world, and if the other guy gets hit in the deck, gets hit in the face. If you're playing cash, obviously you can fade it because the blinds don't go up. And that way, you were correct in saying that.
DJ hits the 9 on the river.
This is a different format altogether. When it starts, the blinds increase, the luck factor increases.
Jesse has to bet. He has to bet.
It's a great check by DJ, and DJ floated this turn with the 9 high after Josty bets out on turn. DJ just with a pure float 9 high hits his 9, checks.
I mean, he can't fold.
Yeah, of course. I think it was a good check. I think he knew he was good and got some extra value there. I wanted to say, listen to D's Nuts asking when I'm going to play on Live at the Bike again. I have talked to Ryan, and I'm supposed to be playing on the next ladies game, which he said is going to be sometime in June. So if I'm not at Thirst Lounge or playing WSOP, I should be at Live at the Bike playing in the next ladies game.
So basically, if you don't have anything else fun going on, then you'll be there.
Well, he didn't give me an exact date of when it's going to be, so I couldn't for sure commit to it, but I will be there if I can.
This is a super useful statistic here, by the way. Went to showdown with 2 players.
I love that stat.
Big shout out.
I'm assuming that they're going. That's maybe the whole final table,
Yeah. Big shout out to Randy, by the way, who qualified for the main yesterday in a satellite over at Thunder. So bought in for 500 and played the 1 in 24 cash. So he's
we talked about that. Yeah, we actually mentioned that on stream. One of our viewers here, Top Shelf, had mentioned that he had won that, and then also the guy that's playing right now has been on a really sick run. He's got a final table.
That's right. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So a lot of. Guys are just hitting their stride. You were in a buzzsaw here of people just running good and playing good right now. Obviously you held your own, and in watching your game on the stream, it was evident, or looked like to me, that you were definitely letting DJ and them sort of dictate the pace a little bit, and you were sort of letting because obviously it's always a weird dynamic, and you're in third place, and you've got a lot of big pay jumps. I mean, there's a huge difference between that $2,000 pay line and that 15 or whatever you got, 15,000.
That's right.
And you basically, stayed out of everybody's way. You just sort of coasted in, and that's what it seemed like you were doing, which would have been my kind of strategy with having Josh T and DJ really pushing the action.
I mean, you want to talk about GTO, right? One of the things you mentioned is exactly that. A hand that's a very common, 4-bet bluff hand is ace-5 suited, right? Good removal against the ace, etc. Got playability, etc. But there were a couple of times where I picked up, an ace-5 and ace-4 and just
I noticed it. You just tossed it.
And, in a cash game, that's not my game, right? It's very, go after, play your game. But at this final table, it was,
Everything is working for DJ right now. He wins another one here.
Yeah, but you played it perfectly. I mean, because like you said, you got to pass up those spots because these people are so short.
Justy betting.
Oh, Justy bets it. Here comes
180K.
You've got to raise here, right? It's the bottom end, but
I don't know why you would raise here. I mean,
you're only getting called.
You're only getting called by the 10.
Yeah.
Makes the call.
I mean, it's up to 4.5 to 1.5 or something like that. Oh,
DJ, really just chipping away here.
Right when DJ caught that, there was one big hand where he caught the King 5, I think it was, against the 8s. Yeah. Ever since then, he's been...
and I'll be honest, that was uncharacteristic of Randy. And the table talk, by the way, because I was sitting next to Randy, he was basically saying, "There's no way you have the king." He was just kind of muttering to himself, and I think he kind of leveled himself a little bit because he was running a little card dead. he was seeing that like both Lone and Naga were being much more patient than he was, especially Lone, and so, you know, I think he was also a little frustrated that he didn't get paid off when he had the nuts a couple hands before that.
Right.
And so he was just muttering. He picked up the 8s and he was just muttering to himself, "You don't have a king. You don't have a king."
Well, I'll be honest. You know, honestly, it's a lot more likely that he had like a combo draw, and you know, if a lot of his kings, he's going to be 3-betting those pre-flop, applying pressure. So, in that situation, so yeah, king is definitely one of the lesser likely holdings. I mean, if he does have a king, it's going to be something like he had king, you know, a weak king.
Yeah.
So, but it's
stuck
definitely
it in, and you know, it's just yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is, yeah, like again, you know, you're playing with Naga and Loner are both short stack too.
Yeah.
And, you know, ICM dynamics and everything else. Sometimes you just got to let the bully be the bully.
Yeah, exactly. Oh boy.
Oh my God,
Oh boy.
DJ running hot.
Oh boy.
Running hot.
Wow, he is running hot.
The backdoor club for Jasper
He's up
isn't
to
even.
4.6 million right now. And he checks. Jossie's gonna bet.
Oh my goodness.
John,
Is he flat? Do you flat here if you're DJ?
Of course you
got
flat.
a flat, right?
Yeah,
Like,
you
go.
No, he's not
Oh, no.
flatting.
whatever DJ does right now, he's got Josty in a barrel.
He's in his head. Like,
Yeah.
like
Josty
he's
calls.
thinking, like, yeah, exactly, right? Like,
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Josty's just mad right now. I think DJ's just kind of again
Running
the
him
deck
over.
the deck's hitting him.
Oh boy.
And how many quads can you get?
Oh boy.
If a jack or a 9 comes on the river, so now this is a spot I might consider checking or betting really
Why?
small.
Oh, okay. Those are yellows. That's 200.
Yeah, I'm not gonna ever bet that much. Yeah, he's obviously in his head big time. What in the hell?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A jack or a 9 comes, that's the end of the tournament.
Yeah.
This pot is at 758K. Jossie's sitting here with the jack high.
I mean, what's Josty trying to do here? Is he just trying to hit?
I don't know. I don't know if he just thinks like DJ's.
DJ has quads.
I mean, this is a fold, right?
Of course.
Of course it does.
I mean,
Or
I mean,
DJ
unless he's jamming, right? I don't know.
Well,
Like, Jasper
DJ's
might
obviously,
just be-
evaluated his hand here, thinking he's a lot stronger than he is.
Yeah.
What?
You see what I mean? Like, what? I
no,
think
he's just
Jasty's
he's Hollywooding right now.
Yeah,
He's
there's
totally
just no
Hollywooding.
way.
Oh my goodness.
It's giving me anxiety.
He bet 540K. How much does he have
Does
here?
he think he has jack 8? Double check those whole cards, Jossie.
Does he have jack 8? Could the whole card reader be wrong?
I don't think so. I think this is a Hollywood. I think he thought DJ was out of line on a 5-8-5, which is entirely reasonable. And so when another 5 comes on the turn, he's going to follow what his read already was, which was
Right.
that DJ was out of line. The another 5 didn't change that. So he thinks, if he's out of line on the flop, it's going to continue what I believe to be the case. And now on the river, the 6 of diamonds, it's like, but really, you've got jack high. I mean, you're losing to the queen. You're losing to.
He is still. Wow.
I mean, you have to either shove or fold. I mean, obviously you can't call with jack high. I mean, you don't beat anything. You don't. Is he just? I think he's just wasting our time here in the booth. Unless the card reader is somehow wrong and he's got jack 8.
I mean, for anything, like, I guess you would Hollywood just to try to slow DJ down, but, like, not against the quads.
Yeah, but it's, you're not really slowing DJ down because the second you fold, he's just going to be collecting all those chips.
Right.
And that mode, that vibe is still going.
Yeah, if there's okay. I mean, there's no way.
He's just mad right now. He is just not happy. And if he were able to come in the booth and see the fact that DJ's just running,
getting hit so hard with the deck, yeah. He's not having to run him over.
Yeah, Josty needs a break. He needs to, because he vastly overplayed that hand and paid. I don't know if he was waiting for an opportunity for DJ to slow down so he could try to take it away, which I think was going to happen. If DJ checks the river, I think, Josty makes a really significant bet there.
Yeah. But Chris, to your point, like, that's the thing about a tournament. When your head's up like this and you're not catching cards, like, you still have to weather the storm. You still have to play. It's not like cash where you could go outside, like, take a lap around.
Yeah, you got to sit there and you got to, And if I was Josty right now, I wouldn't be raising any hands. I would be playing very small pots and just making. I mean, again, they're playing at 10,000 or 816K, and they both have over $1 million in chips. So you can, win a couple hands, change the dynamic of the flow of the game. Because right now you're just getting railroaded.
Yeah.
I mean, DJ is just a freight train. He's raising every single hand. He's controlling the pace. He's controlling everything. Just find a good hand. Stay out of his way. Stop trying to invent things. Don't play 5 deuce.
What's up, Jamin and Ghost of M?
Ghost of M.
Cliff's Notes. Hello.
Yeah, heads up momentum is such a thing. Say, don't play 5 deuce. If you're running good, play 5 deuce.
He's 3-betting with the 5 deuce. He is steamy.
Yeah.
This is steam.
Well, there's steam, and then there's this. This is, I think he just got shipped on. Yeah, he just moved all in.
Oh boy. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, DJ's going to win this match unless something drastically changes for.
Yeah, it's a 5 to
1.
And
this is when, Josty, worst case, he's winning $20,000 right now.
Right.
And he freaking hates life right now.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
He is so unhappy. And he's about to win either $20,000 or $30,000. But this is what poker is. That is, it's this game where we're just always, it's painful at times.
Yeah, but I think that's why we all love the game.
Yeah, right? He's going to have all those thousands, though, to dry his tilt
Yeah, but you're not
tears.
thinking about that right now. You're thinking
right.
about this guy's over here. He's in the zone. I mean, DJ's in the zone right now. I mean, he's seeing everything. He's playing perfectly. He's got into Josty's head so much that Josty's just puking off chips.
Yep.
Right. What Jamin said is so true. He's trying to force it to happen. That doesn't work. You have to stay with normal game flow and let the game come to you. And
stop bluffing. Stop it. You just can't do it, Justy. He's doing it again. I mean, just firing out here with 9-7. It's going to work this time, but you got to stop. You just got to slow down. Don't run a bluff for a few hands.
Yeah, and that was one of those hands too where, I mean, was it worth it? Maybe, I don't know. Like,
if you get raised for your mental standpoint, you're gonna be. I mean, you're already in the dumpster.
Right. Exactly.
Just check one down one time. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Like, he's
And DJ can obviously tell that he's tilting. I mean, he just shipped ace-3, which is not a hand that you're typically going to be shipping all in there with, because if you get called, obviously you're in bad shape. But he knows his opponent right now is uber tilt. DJ's just playing perfect right now.
Yeah, he's just absolutely in the zone.
This is when poker's fun, though. When I won the main event, I was like this. I was raising every hand, winning every hand, just in this. I could do no wrong. It's a nice feeling.
I mean, I think we all remember the semi.
Jamin said this.
DJ Steve.
Jamin said, "Just spill a drink on the table to get a free break." Advanced play, I like it.
I think Jason Kidd did that as the coach of the Bucks once in a basketball game, where he spilled a drink on the floor so his players could catch a breather or something. Oh boy!
DJ hits his ace. Josty checks. DJ bets.
Surely,
should be the end of the hand right
just
now.
Get out of the way.
Oh,
come
boy!
on. See, this is just.
Yeah.
We're watching an effective just.
Oh boy!
Meltdown. This is a poker meltdown.
I mean, it's hard for him. Like, he's not catching anything. Like,
he's not catching anything, and he feels like he's getting run over. Which
and then he hits the pair.
He's getting run over by the deck. He's getting run over by the deck, but he doesn't realize it.
Okay.
Yeah, he thinks he's just getting outplayed, and he's really not. I mean, he's getting outplayed, but he's not getting outplayed as bad as he thinks he is.
DJ bet $75K insta call by DJ. And Josty has got to be starting to be like, okay, DJ's not way out of line here. I need to kind of slow down and.
I don't think he is. I think
to be honest, I think at this point he's thinking, what time do I have to get to Coleman, California? For Lucky
Can I lock up this $20K?
Play tomorrow.
I need to reassess.
Get some sleep. Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't have it right now. And then actually, I played Eric Seidel on the NBC Heads Up a few times, and he owned me so bad. There's nothing I could do. Everything I did, he just countered it and just destroyed me. So I know what Josty's going through. He's just like, there's just nothing I can do.
Yeah.
And just sometimes it's just not your day, and you're just going to get beat. And actually, I walked out there about this time, and you could just I mean, I was standing on the rail. You'll see me stand on the rail here in a minute. And you could just see that Josty was defeated. I didn't know what was going on, but I saw the stack sizes, 1, and 2, I just saw his
slumped shoulders a little bit.
Yeah, just his mannerisms. He just did not seem like he was. Yeah. He was earlier.
I just want to point out, Josty has played incredible poker over the last 2 days. He came into this final table as the chip leader.
Correct.
Amazing player, and he's played amazing. DJ has just been killing this deck, knocking out everyone, being hit over the head with the deck. DJ's an amazing player as well.
Yep.
So, I mean, this can happen to the best of us, because if Josty is, obviously frustrated right now with what's happening, and he's very accomplished and amazing, like we said, an amazing player.
And I'll say one thing too. We talked earlier about chopping, and everybody said that DJ doesn't chop, and that's what me and Jeff had a discussion how I don't chop either, because once you get in this situation, you want that experience of playing heads up and short-handed. And I don't know Josty. I mean, obviously he makes deep runs and he plays well, but I don't know if he's a chopper. If he chops when he gets down 3 and 4-handed, he's not going to have the experience to play short-handed like this, and he might be a little bit uncomfortable. Where obviously DJ is completely comfortable playing heads up and short-handed, and that's why I tell people all the time, I would never chop unless you just give me a sweetheart deal. You need to put yourself in these situations to where you have to fight heads up, because if you don't do it, if you're always chopping, which as most poker players know, you play daily tournaments, you play smaller tournaments, everybody wants to chop when you get down to the final table. So no one ever gets this experience of playing heads up. But my food's ready, so I'm gonna let Jeff come back in and talk to you guys.
Awesome.
Congratulations again.
Thanks, Chris.
Good run.
Yeah, thanks, Chris.
What'd you order?
Duck tacos.
Oh,
and,
delicious.
The shrimp and short rib.
The food here is great too. I'll just say that.
The food is ridiculous. What have you had since you've been here?
Let's see. Well, so I don't really eat when I'm at the table. I saw this poker news. Oh boy, here we go.
DJ outflopping Josty again by hitting the 8 on another paired board where it just shouldn't be.
He's just in
but
position.
It is.
He's just in position, waiting for Josty to stab. Oh, okay.
So you were saying you read this poker news?
Oh, there was the most embarrassing getting busted out of a tournament and having to take all of your freshly served sushi on a cart away. It was on poker news, on their Instagram. Maybe I don't know if anybody in the chat has seen this video, but it was poker news or something, maybe from the PCA or something like that. And this player just gets this platter of delicious looking sushi delivered to the table, busts out, and has to cart it all the way off. And so I don't really eat it, but 2 days ago I had the wonton noodles and the same thing, the tacos, and the breakfast looks delicious.
The breakfast is good. Free breakfast for poker players in the mornings here. And Josty now under the 1 million mark.
And that must be psychological. It's got to impact you somehow, because he hasn't been this short in a long, long, long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, since this final table. He came into the final table with more than he has right now.
Yep. The other interesting thing that I will mention to what Chris was saying earlier about chopping and Josty, so I do know this about him. He's got a couple of circuit rings, which means that he's used to playing it all the way down.
Right. I just don't think Chris knew that, but I agree. Josty has a ton of experience in these spots,
but
too.
I will say this, he also does chop. So Chris is actually right. So, he does also chop. But why? He plays at places like Lucky Chances where there's a big culture of chopping all the way to the end. So,
and DJ just gets him on the river. Because Josty hit the 4 on the flop for bottom pair.
Yeah.
And just...
Yeah. Takes another one. Ryan Smith asks, free breakfast, and I think it's every morning, 7 to 9 a.m., something like that? 7 to 10?
Yeah. For poker players. There's also a special poker players menu where you get discounts on food. He's not lying. Our food here is incredible, and it's open 24 hours a day. We have a gourmet kitchen. We actually have our own restaurant on the other side, Sammy's, and again, the food is just top notch. So if you're anywhere near Sacramento, you do not have to do Taco Bell at 2 a.m. You can come here and get some like really, really delicious food. And also, you'll see on any time you're playing the cash games that you have your Stones card on the table, and we have readers that pick that up, and you get money for every hour that you play that you can then use that towards Stones gear like shirts and hoodies and hats, as well as food comps. So lots of benefits, and not to mention our bad beat jackpot's like 280,000 right now for our limit hold'em, and 140,000 for our no limit hold'em. By the way, you're doing great in the booth. So
thanks.
if you need a little side gig, we are looking for additional commentators.
Well, we'll see. Thank you, though. Appreciate that. I figured I'd just show up and whine a little bit about how badly I played, but no.
No, you've got good energy here.
Oh,
in
here
the
we go.
booth. I like it. Is he thinking about a ship here? Just looking at the clock. He was grabbing his stack. Like, he just wanted to, like...
A little bit of tank going on, yeah.
KT for the 1-3, KT for the 1-3, and T's available.
Here's the crazy thing, like, he's still 50 plus blinds deep, right? It's 8-16 right now, I think. Yeah, big shouts to Cliff's Notes and Jamin who mentioned that as well.
Yeah, I think what Jamin said, you know, he's probably not thinking that way right now. He wants to double. Yeah, when you've had a big stack and now suddenly you find yourself much shorter, you're just kind of sometimes can get this desperation to just get them back,
Yeah,
get back to where you were, find a spot, make it happen.
He's down like 6-1 now too.
A great friend of mine who plays a lot of really, really great tough poker, you know, was just saying you have to, because I had gone deep in a WSOP event, and I was like, you know, I made a couple of really bad plays here, and I dusted off a bunch of money, and he just said to me, you play your stack where it is right now. Like, you really, and I mean, I know we all know that, but actually in the moment to realize, okay, right now I have 781K, it's 50
Right.
big blinds deep. This is where I'm now. That's not where I was an hour ago. And I just play from this moment and leave all the past behind, because it, you know, that's
that
all it
5
is.
is brutal. That five there. That 5 is brutal.
Oh, did he shove?
Is that no?
Oh, no,
I think that's
he
just
put
60.
all of this. Okay.
I think that's just all the black chips.
God,
But
DJ, with the
that
wheel.
5 is
The
oh
wheel.
boy.
DJ cannot miss. He
Yeah.
just cannot miss, and he
But
re-raises.
I mean, I think he's
Raises
probably
it up to
putting Justy on like an
260.
ace or something like that.
Hoping,
and,
yeah.
And just saying, please have an ace, please have an ace, please
And
call.
Nutlow saying DJ hit every hand. That is the truth. He has hit everything.
Good laydown though, at least. Like, give him credit for still. I mean, that pair of 5s probably has to look like a really good hand at that point. Like if you're, you know. There was a comment, I think, DNA stuff. If I bust out of the final table, can I comment on how I play?
Yes.
Just
Answer is yes.
No, the staff here is great, and they just kind of like as soon as the delay caught up, it's just, hey Ryan, hop on in and just hang out if you want.
We love it. We really
yeah.
enjoy. We're just about bringing you guys great poker content, and what better way to bring good poker content than from the players themselves who have just been playing in the tournaments, especially when they've made it to a final table and have gone deep. You know, they've obviously been doing the right things in order to get there, and we want to hear from them.
Yeah, and the staff here, are just like I said, staff, commentators, tech, like digital, everything is just absolutely great here.
They call us the cheers of poker. I've said that a few different times. You know, it's just like it's a great family, like family feel of a poker community. It's got that great poker community feel that we all kind of search for. That's why we have a lot of these guys come out here, like Chris Moneymaker's here a lot, just because, you know, a lot of people say this is their favorite room to play in. My boss Justin always says we only have to get people out here one time. You only have to get them to come once.
Yeah.
Once they come once, the room pretty much just sells itself.
I mean, it's not just the room; it's the entire area, right? It's the restaurant, it's the bar. I mean, there was live music 2 nights ago. So, 2 days ago, right? Finishing up the flight, coming out trip leader, I'm exhausted, and I've got a 2-hour drive back down to the Bay Area, and there's somebody playing live music, and I just kind of sat down and chilled and watched the end of the Giants game. Go Giants! Even though we're basically playing like historically bad baseball, but that's okay. Somebody asks, where is this casino? We are in Citrus Heights, Sacramento.
Just outside of Sacramento? Yeah, Citrus Heights off of Highway 80 and Antelope Road. You guys can also download the Stones Gambling Hall app. You can see our calendar of events. You can sign up your name to get on the list for a game while you're driving up. A lot of people come down from the Bay. We run all kinds of great events. The last weekend of the month is always a great time to come down because we have our last Sunday of the month tournament as well. But we just always have a ton of games going. So you can look out in the room from where we are right now and just see that there's a ton of cash games. Did you get to play any cash while you were here?
I didn't. I was mostly focused on tournaments, so we'll see. I actually started mostly as a cash game player, mostly playing 2-3-5. That's kind of my game down in the Bay Area.
What's your favorite place to play out there?
I would say I always end up at Lucky Chances because it's just the closest to where I live.
I played a lot out there.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but I would say the nicest facility is probably Bay 101 because they just rebuilt the place and it's nice.
I liked
and fancy.
Matrix when I was there too, just because when I played at Matrix, the games were so good.
Correct.
I just was very happy with my ROI at the Matrix.
Correct. The Matrix board, by the way, is hilarious. So I can't tell you how many times I've shown up to Bay 101 and Matrix because they're within walking distance, right? They're down the street from each other. Put myself on the board for both. Finish the session at Bay 101, get home at 4 or 5 a.m., and then get the text from the Matrix board saying your seat's ready. And it's like, thanks, but the sun's up, and
yes.
what am I doing, right? So it's a different facility, but the vibe up here is great. People are wearing the Stones apparel, people are chilling,
Yeah, we give away a lot of it for our marbles races, too. We'll give away apparel. And you can order apparel. We have our bomb hoodie that right now we have where you get our limited edition Stones Live card protector, a Stones Live bag, I believe a hat or a shirt, and the bomb hoodie, if we still have some left. I should probably double check on that before I'm saying that. We had a few left before. Also, just wanted to give a shout out to Vancouver Villa. See you there in the chat. The stream will be over after the tournament's over. DJ getting the check mark here again.
Spikes the jack. And if Jesse stabs, snap.
And he looks like he's going to. He does.
Yeah, I mean.
Gosh, DJ.
Bye 75K.
Wow. Yay.
Or bye more than that.
Ziak says his hoodie shows up tomorrow. DNA Stuff says Ryan is doing a decent job with comments. He should be hired. I agree. I like his energy. I really do. I think he's got a good talent, natural talent for it.
You all are too kind. Too kind. But no, it's
I'm not one to blow smoke, by the way.
It's off to New Orleans for the WSOP circuit
Ooh,
for a little while.
Fun.
I just came back from Tunica, so.
Do you have a day job?
I do. So I'm a management consultant in the Bay Area. I'm in between projects right now, and so I'm sort of using because it's a contractor job, right? So it's very project based, and so I'll be working super intensely on something for months and months at a time, but then also just have months of dead periods and things like that, which lends nicely to poker.
For sure.
Yeah. And it just so folding face up. Okay. This is tough. I mean, he's down 10-1 in chips now.
It feels like everything's working. I mean, you just look over at DJ's stack and it's so intimidating. You just feel like beat down by it. You know, I would think most people would, and just the way the cards have been going. They talk about this in sports too. You know, the momentum of a team when a certain team has all the momentum, and it can just be so hard. It feels like you're just like up against a concrete wall whenever things are just always working for another team, and just trying to get that back.
Getting some comments about the bust out hand that I had. Yeah, I mean, it was a 70-30. There was some history right before where DJ had sort of come after me a couple hands in a row, and I felt he might have been
out of line,
5-betting me light a little bit. But I mean, honestly, like you're all correct. Like we were so deep at that point in blinds. Like I should just call the 3-bet, like whiff the flop, fold, and live to fight another day. Without being results oriented about it. Like the 70-30 wasn't the worst case scenario, but like ace queen probably is a fold. Like ace, it's probably, I don't know, jacks plus ace king, I guess, is the range.
But if you win there, you're gonna have a huge stack. And ace queen suited is a very strong hand, so I understand both sides of it.
Oh boy, here we go, the Cowboys.
Oh, it's an all in and a call.
Yeah.
This could be it right here, folks.
Yeah.
DJ way out in front.
Yeah. Down to the 3 outs.
Oh, and that is it. That is it. Jussie is eliminated. DJ is our winner of our Stones Classic.
Congratulations to both players.
He is taking home just under $30,000. Jussie, you played amazing for the last 2 days. Extremely happy to have you on our field. Nothing was going your way. DJ literally just hitting every single. Very good to see you, and thank you. He just. There was not much you could do. I understand there was some frustration there, but literally DJ just killing it, hitting everything. And here he is, the winner of our Spring Classic. Come on in.
He's going in the park.
Oh, okay.
Chris is coming here.
Okay, come on in. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Way to take it down. When the final table first started, I came over to you and was like, what are you going to just win all of these? What is going on? Because it just seems like every time I come to a final table, you're there, or when I'm playing an event, you have a huge stack and you've been killing it.
Yeah, I started the day with 62,000, so I was the 4th or 5th lowest chip stack. So
Holy moly.
Yeah, so I had to really build it up. But once I got to the final table, and Kumar was on my left for 3.5, 4 hours previous, so I had to really be careful what I did, and he 3-bet me a lot, so I
Kumar is Just Teeth,
yeah,
right?
Just Teeth, yeah, Just Teeth. So but then when we did the redraw, he's on my right, and that was
lucky for you.
That was a very good draw.
Very unlucky for him.
That was a very good draw.
Vancouver says, congratulations. Is there anything you want to talk about him? You played fantastic.
Thank you.
Really, really loved it. You also got some great
I got some good cards. Yeah.
Last little bit of time here.
Yeah. 2 people shove on me when I got aces and kings, so that helps.
Knocked out 2 people with the
same
king 10
king 10.
of diamonds. Wow.
Yeah.
Ballsy there.
I counted my chips. If I don't win, I have 1.7 still. I'm still second in chips to Just Ethan. He's still on my right, so I'd still have 1.7, which is roughly about 27% of the chips on the table. So I still was pretty confident with that, and I had a chance to knock out 2 players that deep in a tournament. I had to take my chance.
And you just hit quads.
I just hit quads. Twice.
And the 10 on the end, too. Holy moly, that's the way. That was very nicely done. And,
So, my strategy was just, once the redraw was done, my strategy was to, as long as Just Teeth wasn't in the pot, I was usually raising or 3-betting, and then when Jussie was in the pot, I was just smooth calling and letting him bet out. Right.
Yeah, we saw that, and I feel like he was really getting frustrated here towards the end.
Oh yeah, he was
steaming a little bit there.
Yeah, I've played with Kumar quite a bit, and on final tables. This is like our 5th final table together.
Yeah, he's an amazing player.
He is. He's a very good player.
Really
I've never seen him play. I've never seen him tilted. No, he wasn't really dejected. Never seen him. He was frustrated. I never seen him like that. Yeah, if you know Kumar, he's a very upbeat, talkative guy.
Yeah.
He was not very talkative when his heads up.
No. Yeah. And we were talking about that a little bit. It's like, if he loses this match, he's going home with $20K, but he doesn't feel like a man going home with $20K whenever he's in this spot.
He's chip leader he's chip leader in another big tournament tomorrow too.
Yeah.
So when he drives back to the Bay Area,
he'll be all right.
He'll be all right.
But in the moment, I felt the frustration.
Yes.
I'm a shaman, says, good morning. Hello. We just wrapped our spring classic. DJ, our big winner of $30,000.
I want you to sell them.
What's that?
Cliff knows.
Do you guys have any questions for our winner? Yep. He was running hot, playing great. Incredible. We're going to be back again tomorrow, Monday, probably with our cash game action. I'm not sure exactly what game it is, but we will be here again.
Thank you, Jinx.
And let's see if I have it. I don't know. It's probably 1-3 or 5-5. Can check it out on our Stones live calendar. So what's next for you? Got any big plans for your poker?
No. Next week is my birthday, and just going to Tahoe for the weekend. And,
fun.
Spending time with the family, the kids, and then the following week is here.
Yeah.
And then the following week after that is Vegas.
Nice. Going to be playing
the 500.
The 500. Yeah. How long will you be there?
We're booked, I think, from May 30th to June 3rd.
Nice.
Something like that, and then coming back, and then we'll be going back. I think third week of June or something like that. Third or fourth week of June.
Very nice.
How's it feel,
Welcome
Chris?
back, Mr. Chris Moneymaker.
How's it feel? I was going to ask you the question. How's it feel?
I said, how's the food?
Oh, I thought you said, how's it feel? I mean, obviously the food here is awesome. I mean, had a little duck taco, a little short rib.
Yum.
So, good stuff. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We talked a little bit outside, obviously, about you crushing heads up. Felt like the King 5 against Randy was a real big turning point for you. It seemed like you really got into a groove and started taking advantage of your chips. And
yeah, once the three of us was the big chip stack, I tried to pick on the smaller stacks and like I was telling her, I was trying to stay out of Justy's pots, and Ryan was the other guy, but he seemed really passive. So
I don't think he's normally passive, but I think he was just letting you and Justice do the work, and he was just going to hold on for third. And
yeah, he only 3-bet me one time, and so I was trying to take advantage of that. So
I think he had kings when he did.
I think he said that was why he went with the ace queen, was because he had felt like you had been pushing him around. I guess he was right, because I had said, well, you also had a lot of great cards as well, but he was right. You were forcing, a lot of action there, pushing a lot of action, and I think that's why.
He only called one c-bet of mine.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and then I bet the turn also, and he caved.
That was kind of his strategy. He was a comfortable third and felt like the other ones were going to die off, and he was going to move up to get 15,000.
So he was comfortable with the 15.
Yeah, and then start fighting.
Yeah,
which he did with the ace queen.
With the ace queen, just picked the wrong spot.
Just ran into a big hand, and again he was so passive. He thought he was going to get a lot more respect, but when you have ace king,
I mean, when he almost snapped called. It was a split second, and when he didn't take hardly any time to call me, I thought for sure it was a race at worst for me. Yeah. Queens or jacks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very surprised when he turned over the ace queen. Yeah, really surprised. So that was.
You had a really good seat too. I mean, you were on the left of the chip leader for most of the for the whole
day. And then
Randy
was on my and Randy was on my left, and I've played with Randy quite a bit, so I know. He's not gonna be too tricky. Mm-hmm. He's especially short stacked. Yep. So we only had one conversation with him, and I tried to 3-bet him, and it's when he had the pocket nines, and I saw that he raised me, so I said, you can have it.
Which I hated that play, by the way.
You didn't like that play?
No, not your play.
Oh, his play.
His play. When he
3-bet me.
Yeah, when he 3-bet you on the flop.
I check raised the flop.
Yeah, I like your play because again, it's really hard to hit the board. And he
I was expecting him to call. I knew he had a pocket pair.
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting him to call, and then I was going to put a bigger bet on the turn,
right,
to represent.
Well, that's why I would have called there, because I want you to fire that second shell.
Hey.
You know, but the problem is when he 3-bets it, he's never doing that with the pocket fours, or he's never.
Yeah,
doing that
and the only thing I'm calling him with is as a queen,
mm-hmm.
or a bigger pocket pair. But yeah,
but he's never doing that too, so it opens himself up for if you decide to get sick and you come back over the top of him.
Yeah, what is he gonna do?
200,000, he's dead. He's gonna have to fold his hand.
Yeah,
and that's a spot I would look for. There was a famous clip where Phil Ivey did something similar to that, where a guy 3-bet Ivy, and Ivy went into the tank and like 4-bet the guy 5-bet, and then Ivy shoved because Ivy it was the same type board texture, and Ivy correctly deduced that if he had a queen or if he had a full house, there's no way he would try to run you off.
Right.
He's going to
That's
play his
true.
position.
Yeah, I put him on pocket pair, and he was short. He only had, after that bet, he only had 200,000. So I my only option was to shove.
Yep, you picked a better spot.
Yeah, and I thought, well, like when I knocked him out, he said fuck. I mean, he said screw it, and called my king 5.
In his defense, your hand looked a lot more like 3-5 of diamonds or combo.
Right. There was a lot of draws out there, and
you're not going to have that many kings either. If you have king queen, king jack, ace king, you're 3-betting a lot pre-flop.
Yeah.
Especially since he's so short. So you take away a lot of the kings in your hand, and then
I put him on pretty much exactly what he had, pocket 8s through jacks, somewhere in that range, and because there was so many draws out there, I figured that he might call, but I wasn't going to just flat one more time. I wanted to put the pressure on him, and he already put over half his stack in at that point.
Right. Oh, you played it perfectly.
So
I think you played it. I mean, we were commenting here. You were crushing people. You were in the zone.
Crushing souls.
I felt very good. This is probably the best poker I've played in a long time. It's
pretty amazing to
I
watch.
played with
I
you.
really
Yeah, it is
enjoyed
about
What's up, Anthony Q? We are just talking with our winner of our Spring Classic. He just locked himself up $30,000 for first place, just under. Second place finisher got $20,000. It was pretty amazing to watch.
How long has Hughes been playing poker? 31 years.
Wow.
You're an old timey guy.
31 years. Yeah.
Wow.
I started when I was 18 years old. I worked in the industry for 7 years when I was in my early 20s. Yeah. But poker back then was a whole nother story.
Oh yeah.
I've only been playing tournaments seriously for 2 years.
And
Playing
been
a lot of
doing
limit.
quite well.
Yeah. I was a prop at Garden City. We played 10, 20, 15, 30.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but yeah, but tournaments just the last 2 years. So,
Well,
anything else?
You played it really well, and
Oh, thank you, Anthony.
congratulations.
Yeah, we are super proud. Great to see you representing again for the home team, because he's always here, and we
He is a
love to
home
be
team
able.
guy.
Yeah, he really is. And so it's been super fun. We appreciate all you guys hanging out. We will
Not really
be
that bald, by the way.
back to. No, you got a lot of hair. We will be back
Thank you,
tomorrow, bringing you more poker action. Make sure you hit that like, follow, subscribe button, and get notified. Until then, good night from Stones Live. See you soon.
Hey, thank you.